Hello, and welcome to Live Tarot Tuesdays, where every Tuesday I am live here on YouTube and Facebook, and we are doing 11 free psychic tarot readings. Okay, so up today, I do have 11 people on the list. At the very end, when we were done with 11 people that are scheduled, right? I got people scheduled to those 11 spots. When we're done with that, we're gonna play a psychic game. And the winner of the second game will win the extra reading, the bonus reading, where they can drop any questions in the chat, and we could do that reading there. In the meantime, in between each reading, if you are, I will drop in to check it in the chat. If you guys are brand new to my channel, hi, hello, welcome. My name is Astaria. And if you guys do choose to subscribe to my YouTube channel today for the first time, you can drop hashtag YouTube into the chat, and I will pull you an astrology card. Let me see. Let me get the I know there's Facebook people, so let me grab this really quick so I can put this in the chat. All right, so if you're from Facebook, I'll drop the link for my YouTube channel right now. Let's see. Leo, Sun, Aquarius, Rising from YouTube. Hi, hello. How are we doing? New subscriber here. Beautiful. Once you, after you subscribe, just drop in hashtag YouTube and I'll pull you an astrology card. It's still rather dark in here. Guys, I have like this light on, that room's light on, that room's light on, every light on around me. And my ring light went out this morning and it was like really dark. And I was like, oh man, I can't film in here. And I finally got it working. Mercury, right? But anyways, pre-shadow. It still looks rather dark in here. So I apologize if it's not as like bright. Might try moving the camera a little bit. We'll see if we can get a better angle. Maybe it might look better if it's closer or something, but it doesn't look as vibrant as it normally does. Okay. Leo, Sun, Aquarius Rising says you're good. Perfect. I'm doing fabulous. Thank you for asking. Angeli from Facebook. Hi, hello, welcome. How are we doing? All right. So I think we'll jump into the first spot. So up today, first, number one is Sun Leiman. Now, Sun Leiman is from YouTube. Sun Leiman did not leave a question in the chat. So we're going to do a general reading, and we'll see what comes out. Let me decide the deck I want to get. There we go. All right, Sun Leiman, this is your reading. Okay, the Tower in reverse might be coming out of the darkness. Might be struggling to accept something. I don't know if it's some new reality, meaning that, like, let me give you an example. Sometimes choices are taken away from us. It can be sometimes like a lover leaves us and that ends a relationship. It wasn't by choice, but now I'm single because of it. This feels like an adjustment period, something you're trying to wrap your head around. Maybe some unexpected news or some kind of reality you're now in that you weren't expecting, right? Because that choice maybe was taken away from you. Jared from YouTube. Hi, how are you? Let's see what else we got. Page of Fire, Ace of Air. Okay, 9 of Earth. Oh, and the Wheel in reverse. Okay, but 9 of Earth. Okay, yeah, you really might be struggling with this decision. Here's the thing. It's definitely happening for your highest and best. Is Ace here. And I don't think you see this new door that's going to open for you from this. You might still be stuck in the past a little bit. Wondering, well, now what? Like, why is this happening? I don't understand. Maybe not, if it is an ex, maybe we're not over them. But what I do want to say that this energy, here's the thing. The second you, there's a new doorway for you to walk through in this. And the second you kind of accept things as they are, bam, things will move rather fast for you. The only thing that's on a hold of this is you, because you've got the Wheel and 9 of Earth in reverse. And so I think the sooner that you're like, okay, that's in the past, and that's fine. Like, I'm not telling you to rush this healing process or anything, but with the second you kind of adjust to these new energies, right? With that Ace here, I think things move rather fast, rather fluid. I like where it's going. But you're kind of like stopping. Look at. You're kind of stopping that new energy. Look at his hand. I'm not quite ready, right? I don't know. There's a little bit of fear, might be a heavy word, but there's a little bit of like hesitancy to move forward, right? And so I think the ending happened. but you're still wrapping your head around it. And so you're not ready to walk through that threshold, that new energy, but there is a new door for you to go through. Again, you don't have to rush the healing process, but the second you're ready to let go, this new energies come in. Gosh, it's still so dark in here. Guys, I swear I've got every light on and my ring light. I don't know. It's like really dark. Okay, so Sun Leiman, that is your reading. Anyways, my apologies on the darkness, right? It was, I don't know why it looks so dark in here. There's nothing different. I mean, I've got every light on that I normally have on, so I'm not sure. Okay, so let's see. Let me jump back in the chat. Okay, so Jared's been coming back every week or whenever he can, right, and giving me updates. I did a reading for him on the future of his country. Gosh, I think back in December. And so he's been giving me updates on what's going on. And Jared, it's May, so there's got to be big things happening. I'm super excited to see what's going on. Okay, so Jared says, big news, the VP birthdays has a crowd of 412K on her rally. Wow, that's a lot of people. My Providence had 280K. Oh, wow. You became part of the rally as a performer and an audience. That's so cool. What did you do? Well, how did you perform, Jared? Sorry, if you guys are on the Facebook side, you can't see the comments. Mina from Facebook says, hi, will I get a great job opportunity here? Give me 1 second, Mina. I'm going to explain what we're doing here today. Harmony, thank you so much for the sub. Give me 1 second. I got 3 more comments to read through, and then I'll explain what we're doing. I see your question there, Harmony A from YouTube. Jared says, according to Google Trends and VP winning by landslide, however, the other camp's getting desperate. They tried to make a false scandal about the VP's daughter, but failed. Yeah. Well, I'm glad at least that failed for them. Perfect. Leo, Sun, and Aquarius rising. Thank you for the sub. I will pull you an astrology card. 1 second. Phoenix with the fire. Hi, hello, welcome from YouTube. And Jared says, performed a speech choir. Oh, cool. That's what you did? We got invited again to perform for the country this time. That's so amazing, Jared. That's awesome. I'm happy to hear. Sorry. I'm happy to hear of all this good news. And that's so exciting that you got to perform there. All right, so let me give the breakdown. Yes, Kamal from YouTube. Hi, hello, welcome. I'm about to break down what we're doing today. So here's what's on the schedule today. I have 11 people scheduled for readings. So we're going to get to those 11 people. Then after those 11 people are done, we're going to play a psychic game. The winner of the psychic game will win the bonus reading where you get to drop any questions in the chat and we will do a mini reading for you. But in the meantime, for any brand new YouTube subscribers, if you choose to subscribe to my YouTube channel today, after you subscribe, all you have to do is drop hashtag YouTube into the comments and I will pull you a oracle card. So Leo, Sun, Aquarius, rising. I see your hashtag YouTube. So I'm going to pull you an astrology card here. Okay. Hello, BD Army girl. How are you? I'm good. Thank you for asking. Let's see. Whoa, okay, that was a lot. 1 second. Let me see. Leo, Sun, Aquarius, rising. Here is your astrology card. Okay. Sorry, let me turn that off. Okay, Leo, Sun, Aquarius, rising. We've got Libra. Libra is all about balance. I balance, but when this card came out, I heard happiness is a choice. So here's what I want to say here. Balance is so important. I'm going to say like 3 things here. 1, balance is so important, right? We need to make sure homework life is balanced, right? I'm not too much work and don't have a social life, or I'm not just all play and don't have time to pay the bills. So balance is really important, but there's another aspect of balance. We have 4 sides of ourselves: the mental, the physical, the emotional, and the spiritual. All 4 need to be balanced to create some harmony and union within ourselves, to bring us in alignment. But here's the thing. When I just heard, when the card came out, happiness is a choice, Leo, Sun, Aquarius, rising, here's what I'm feeling. Every day we have the choice to smile, put the happy look on our face, be happy, act happy. Everything that happens in life is a choice. So when somebody says something to piss us off, it's the reaction that we have the choice with. I can choose to get pissed off. I can choose to let this eat me up all day. I can choose to play it over in my head again. I can choose to walk away. I can choose to start a fight. I can choose to say, hey, this doesn't bother me. Happiness is a choice. So when somebody gets under your skin and somebody poke, presses those buttons, Leo, Sun, Aquarius, rising, I want you to take a deep breath. and realize, right, happiness is a choice. What do I want to choose today? Do I want to choose happiness, or am I going to come from that reactive mind? Because the reactive mind just comes from ego. That is only one part of ourselves that's our physical side. Our ego, our shadow is here. But who we are at our core is our spirit. So what do we want? The physical side? Or are we in line with who we are at a soul level, right? And the metaphysical side. So that's why when you take that breath and take a second to ponder before you react, you might not fly off the handle and you might say, hey, I'm going to walk away. Or you're not going to bother me today because I'm aligned with my soul's vibration and not my ego's vibration, okay? Leo, Sun, Aquarius, Rising. That was your astrology card, Libra. Okay. Let me see what else is going on in the chat, guys. Okay. Just skimming through the chat. She's creating a movement, Jared says. Great. That's awesome. That's amazing. Oh, BD Army Girl, I'm so sorry your boyfriend broke up with you. How long were you guys, pardon me, how long were you guys dating for? I'm sorry to hear that. Okay, Jared says, here's the problem. During one of the elections, there were reports of military under the current president's coherence of voters. Sorry, I'm just skimming through this. Okay. All right, Jared's just giving me updates, so I'm just kind of skimming through. Leo, Sun, Aquarius, Rising. I just got goosebumps to your comment. You said, yes, I need that card, and the goosebumps ran through me. Amazing. And you said, I need balance. That's the universe's way of coming in and say, hey, time to bring the balance into your life, Leo, Sun, Aquarius, Rising. Okay. Chanchel Sharma says, can I get a reading? Are you on my list already? Have you been here before and signed up with the hashtag free tarot, Chanchel? Why do I feel like I either just did a reading for you or you're on my schedule? I only have the last month in front of me. I feel like I've seen that name before. Jared says, let me see, I'm skimming through. Okay, you guys are your last leg, Jared? A week before the election. So, Jared, next week when we talk, they're going to be doing the elections. That's cool. Nina Penkoff says, you subscribe. Thank you for the sub. Once you drop in hashtag YouTube in the comments, I will pull you an astrology card. Gabrielle Joseph, good afternoon. How are you? Pinchel says no. Okay. All right. Give me 1 second. So, if you have a personal question, Chanchel, that will be at the end for the winner of the second game. Otherwise, brand new YouTube subscribers get an astrology card after they subscribe and they drop in hashtag YouTube in the comments. Prince Doobie from YouTube. Hi, hello, welcome. Same thing I just told Chanchel applies to everybody. Yep. Gabrielle Joseph too. That applies. Everything I just said. Got you. Chanchel, new here. Okay, perfect. Jared reports of, let me see. Yeah, of course, the other side is cheating Jared. Yeah, because she is the only other woman presidential candidate. You're right, Jared, of course. Yeah. Okay. Okay, you're okay with the heart, though, Gabrielle. I like it. I am also new the first time. Yeah, so Princey, once you drop in a hashtag YouTube, I will pull you a card. Anika Das, hi, hello, welcome. So, Mina, I will give it to you close enough. You're on Facebook. It's fine. Mina Petkoff, let me pull you an astrology card. Let me grab one of these decks. All right, Mina Petkoff from Facebook. Here's your astrology card. Okay, wow, guys, I have 2 astrology decks, and I honestly haven't used this one as much as I'd like. I used it when I first got it to like study astrology and the cards, and it was like an everyday thing. But like when I've been doing my astrology readings, I've been using this deck, not this deck. And I grabbed this deck to do your reading, Mina, and I totally forgot this card was in here. Why am I freaking out about it? Because this deck is called the Numinous. Okay, so the card you got, Mina, says the Numinous in it. So to me, whenever you get a card out of a deck that has the exact name of the title of the deck or the exact imagery as the cover of the deck, it is like the master card of all the masters. Like This is more a key player than any other card. I will read it to you, but I'm going to tell you what I feel about it first. So it says mystery, right? And that's the unknown. And sometimes we don't want to spoil the surprise. So here's what I'm getting first, Mina. Sometimes we want all the answers to things, right? I need to know how this works. I want to know how this is and blah, blah, blah. And I'm trying to see behind the veil of delusion, see behind the curtain. How does the magician do a show? But here's the thing. If you go like here, let's use that example. If you were to go see a magic act and like, illusionist, like, right? And you're sitting in the audience, you're really enjoying it because you don't know how it's done. The second you see behind the curtain and they tell you how it's done, you're like, oh, that's cool. Like, and it's kind of like, okay, now I understand it. But if you sit in the audience and watch it again, it takes away all that excitement. So sometimes living in that unknown is what's best for us, because here's the other thing. Think about it on the soul plane, right? We come into Earth and we sign all these soul contracts to go through all these soul lessons. And we go through the veil of forgetfulness, so we can't remember what we chose to incarnate for. So if you knew everything, all the reasons you were here for, you would just go check, 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 get everything done in the first couple years. It's like, well, now what, right? There's a reason we forget. We learn more and grow more. So wanting to know the answers to the universe, or why this happened, or who's my soulmate, or when am I going to get married, sometimes you really have to let it be a mystery. Sometimes the unknown is better, right? Seeing behind the curtain is cool for a second, but then and there's no more mystery. Keep the mystery alive in relationships, in your life. Like, there's a reason we don't see things coming, because sometimes we could prevent it, and it may not be for our highest and best, right? Living in that mystery can be very healthy, okay? Mina from Facebook, that is your card. And again, that's the most powerful card in the deck, right? Okay. Jared says, okay, so far that side is winning. Great. Last leg. Winning for this future. We'll keep in touch. Yes, Jared, let me know next week what's going on with elections. Princey Doobie says, can you read about my future? Yeah, so I just explained what we were doing a second ago. Princey says, I don't know how to drop that. Oh, so one, it's in the description of the video. You can copy it, but it's just a pound sign and then the word YouTube, YOUTUBE. But you have to be subscribed to my YouTube channel first, Princey. After you subscribe to the YouTube channel, you just drop hashtag YouTube, pound sign YouTube, all one word, no spaces. And then I'll pull you the astrology card. Chinchella says, I have commented. I need to see the hashtag YouTube, and I'll pull you a card. I'm going to jump into the, okay. You're welcome, Mina. Alina. Sorry, I can't see. Is that, Eili? Okay. It was like blinding the light behind me. I couldn't see this. Alina Candy. Hi, hello, welcome. Okay, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to pull Alina Candies. Thank you for the sub, by the way, Alina. I'm going to pull your astrology card. Then we're going to jump into spot number 2. So anybody else that drops the hashtag YouTube in, I will get to your reading after I do the Jennifer Simpson. But first, let's get Alina Candy a card. Patina BK, hey, hello. How are you doing? All right, Alina Candy from YouTube. Let's get you an astrology card. You're welcome. Okay, Saturn, truth. You know what's interesting? Is it next month? I think it's the beginning of next month. Yeah, it is. I think it's June 4th. I don't know if this is preparation. Saturn rules a lot of structures and discipline. And the reason, here's the thing. Saturn, I believe, goes retrograde next month. If I'm correct, I believe it's June 4th. It is June. I just can't remember. Yeah, I think it's Saturn and Jupiter. Jupiter's at the end of the month. It's almost like buckle up and prepare, because when Saturn goes retrograde, here's what I want to say. There is a lot of, sometimes it feels very hard and challenging, but Saturn is bringing us back into alignment with self. Sometimes we get off that daily consistency, right? Oh my God, I used to do yoga every day. Oh my God, I used to meditate every day. I was in such alignment. And then I stopped and why am I like scatterbrained today? I don't understand. Everything was so good. Oh, wait, I stopped my yoga. Now, it doesn't have to be that per se, Elena Candy. I'm just giving you an example. But Saturn likes the consistency. Saturn builds the structures and routine. Saturn also rules karma. So here's the thing. Getting yourself in alignment, keeping with the consistency, what works for you. Every morning you get up and you work out. Every morning you get up and you run. Maybe you journal night before bed. It's that consistency. You stay in that flow state. Saturn likes that, right? Saturn will reward you for that. Also, I do want to let you know, just prepare yourself, right? Because the retrograde is happening. And so the more you can get yourself like consistent motion starting now before the retrograde, you'll be quite okay, because now you've got yourself in alignment. You got that steady workflow, that steady flow of energy. So when Saturn comes in to kind of like remind you, get structured like you are. I got my flow set good. I'm good. I just go for a jog around the block in the morning. Nobody's going to get in my way of my consistency, right? So that's the thing. The truth sometimes lies in those consistent behaviors, okay? Elena Candy, that is your card. Okay, I see some more hashtag YouTubes, but I'm going to jump. I'm going to give me 1 second because I have some people on the list. I'm going to go back and forth, okay? So I'm going to jump back into my scheduled list here, and we're going to do Jennifer Simpson, and then I will get to Princey and Chanchel, okay? Give me 1 second, and I'll read you guys as well. Oh, wait, hold on. Alina just gave me feedback. She said, oh my God, wait, it's weird because I was in a relationship where everything was consistent, but now we are broken things because I got caught up with him sneaking. So this makes sense. Wow. And the card said truth. I already put it back and shuffled it, but it said truth. And so you found out the truth about the relationship because Saturn probably needed you to see it. I do have to be consistent with my own personal goals. Beautiful. I'm glad that relates. Alina, you're welcome. Kiki, hello, hello, hello. How are you doing? All right. We're on spot number 2. I'm going to do Jennifer Simpson and then Princey and then Chanchel. You guys are next, okay? You're so welcome, Elena. Okay. Jennifer Simpson does not have a question. So we're going to do a general reading. Jumping in, spot number 2. Oh, a lot of cards. Okay. All right, Jennifer Simpson. Let's see. Okay, 7 of air, but it's in reverse. Why does this feel like a block communication is being lifted? You might have an ex. I don't know if it's quite an ex. It feels like a fling, something that started up but didn't quite develop. They might be reaching out this month in the month of the month of May. Wow, maybe their initials is A. Right? So if you're into guys, maybe it's an Adam. I meant to say May and I said in the month of A. I don't believe in accidents or coincidences. So they might have either an A first name and A last name, maybe an A middle name, but I doubt it. But here's what I want to say. Maybe somebody you had a crush on and it didn't take off, like lift off into a full relationship. I don't know if you might be reaching out to them, but there might be communication coming back in. 8 of water. Okay. Yeah, somebody walked away. There was a little bit of unhappiness in their life. Outside of you, they had some stuff going on. Yeah, their spirit. Okay. Because yours is like a timeline energy. Like then when you guys met, it didn't work out because you guys were on different timelines. But now the energies have kind of settled, which allows them to come back together. Yeah, I would really look out for somebody coming back into your life with the initials of A this month. Yeah, King of Fire. Holy freaking Moses. I love when this happened. And one came in reverse and one came upright. This 12. Okay. You got King of Fire, Queen of Fire. So what does this mean? When I get a king and queen of the same suit coming up, this is a power couple. But as I said, one came out in reverse and one came upright. Why? Because Spirit was letting me know, bottom of the deck of Spirit, that the time before, the incompatibility was with the timelines. Now the energies have merged back. This is a good time. So when this person reaches out, I like this person for you. Seriously, Jennifer Simpson, somebody with the initials A will be in touch with you or you will be in touch with them in the month of May. I like this. This is a good time to move forward. It just wasn't before. Okay, so Jennifer Simpson, that is your reading. All right, let me go back into the chat. Let me pick up where we left off. So I did Alina's. Princey Dubé from YouTube. I will pull you an astrology card. Here is your card. Princey, thank you for the sub, by the way. Princey, okay, stop it. But yours is, okay, you got Saturn come out as well. That's very interesting. We had 2 Saturns back to back. Why do I feel there's a lesson already learned with this? Aries, I am, bottom of the deck. Here's what I feel, Princey. You've already learned the lesson. I think Spirit on the other side is like soul cycle complete. But for some reason, you here in this life, the physical version of you has not moved on yet. You think you're still stuck in that cycle. I see Spirit saying, This is complete. They're showing me a circle. This does not need to be spoken about, talked about. This is done. Like, you've already graduated, diploma, threw the hat in the air. Like, here you go, celebration, here's your cake, all of that. Spirit is like, yeah, you're done. But for some reason, Princey, you keep either bringing this person or a behavioral pattern. I'm not sure what it is, but there's something going on of you're calling that energy back in when it doesn't need to be here. I'll give you a couple examples because I'm not exactly sure what it is, Princey. I just see what Spirit's showing me. Princey, it can be, oh my God, this relationship ended with another individual, but I haven't let go. I'm still holding on. We're getting back together, or I'm waiting to get back together. That's just an example. Or it can be a behavioral pattern, right? Negative mindset, food addiction, smoker, something like that. You've already quit it. You've already gone months, years, whatever it was without it. So why are you bringing it back? Again, I'm not sure what it is, but I'm telling you, Spirit's already like diploma, hat off. This is done. And so it's time for you to go back to, ooh, wow, on the bottom of the deck was the Aries and the 13, and 13 is the change and the death card, right? But I almost feel like just starting over. It's not quite going back to the beginning with this, but going back to a new beginning with you so you can move forward. Okay. All right, Princess Dubby, that is your astrology card. And Chel Charma from YouTube. Let's get you an astrology card as well. Thank you for the sub. I think I'm only going to do 3 at a time, and then we'll go back into the scheduled readings. Scorpio. Okay, Chanchel, I don't know if you're dealing with a Scorpio, but it feels like the fire that can't be tamed. Now, maybe you are a Scorpio or have some Scorpio in your chart. It doesn't matter, but there's some kind of Scorpio placement going on. Again, sometimes, like I'm a Pisces, but sometimes I portray other zodiac signs like, oh, I'm really like acting like a Taurus today. Listen, you want to know why? Because you have your sun, your moon, your rising. Where's your Venus? Where's your Mercury? What, like, you check all the different planets, check your houses. So there's reasons why all of a sudden, oh, I'm like very Sagittarius. I just want to travel and try new things. And, you might be just portraying that type of energy. Here's the thing. The Scorpio energy is a beast I cannot tame. It's the flame that does not extinguish. For you, Chanchel. Unless you're dealing with a Scorpio, this might be them. But I like this. I don't want to distinguish the flame. I don't want to try to tame this beast, whatever that is. I kind of like it as the wild child. I kind of really like this in their individuality and the creativity. If somebody's telling you to shush, shut up, go away, whatever it is, or dim that light, no, I feel shame on them because I honestly feel you should be proud of this energy. This Scorpio energy is like very almost maybe ferocious. Like, it's very, but in a good way. I like this for you. It's like when you get in that fight or flight energy, I'm going to fight. I'm not going to give up, right? And it's a very much keeping you going. So if you have that energy right now, I like it for you. Keep on that fighter energy. Maybe that's what you need to tap into. I need to not give up. Stay solution focused. But there's something about tapping into the Scorpio energy that's really much compatible with you right now, Chanchel. Chanchel Sharma, this is your astrology card. Rachel Hutchinson from Facebook. I'm good. How are you doing today? Okay. Just skimming to the chat, guys. I'm trying to get up. I'm going to take one more of the hashtags, and then I'm going to go into spot number 3. Harmony A says, did you do my reading? So, Harmony, here's what we have on the agenda today. I have 11 people on my schedule for the scheduled readings. I don't have you on my list. And then the only other thing I'm doing is the brand new YouTube subscribers can get an astrology card, but they have to drop in the hashtag YouTube into the comments. And I didn't see hashtag YouTube, so I didn't pull you an astrology card. And the other thing I'm doing is to answer questions at the very end. We're going to play a psychic game, and the winner gets a mini reading. Oh, Kiki, I'm sorry to hear that. You guys live together, Kiki? Oh my God, a big baby, she says. Oh, that's funny. Jay No says, am I still on the list for today? Yes, Jay No, you're at spot number 4. We just did the first 2, so I'm about to jump in at spot number 3. So just, Jay No, hang on a few minutes. You will be up next. And Jano, I have you for a love reading. Is that still what you want to do, or do you have a particular question? Prince Doobie, yeah, I just did your reading. I was only doing astrology cards. Oh, yes, you had a breakup, so that did resonate with you. Very true. I'm glad you said very true. Thank you. Thank you. See, you asked about your love life, and we went to the past instead of the future. Chanchel, yep, we just did your reading. Sunshine Woods, hi, hello. I'm only taking questions at the end. If you're a new YouTube subscriber and you do subscribe, you can get an astrology card once you drop in hashtag YouTube to the comments. Chanchel says, yes, he's a Scorpio when you got the Scorpio card. Oh, so beautiful, Chanchel. Kiki says, Scorpios are very secretive and they don't trust. Be easy. They really have to open up. Yeah. My brother's a Scorpio. Yeah, he does not trust. Sorry. Not laughing at Scorpios, more my brother. Dave Nelson from Facebook. Hi, hello, how are we doing? Sorry guys, it's like really, I don't know why it's so dark in here. I have like every light on in the house, including my ring light, and I keep seeing the lights like, I don't know, it's really dark today. Probably because there's no sun out. It's like all rainy. Man, please check mine too. Yeah, Sunshine Woods, I just said what we were doing. I am one said, did you do Taurus yet? So yeah, the zodiac signs, I only do it the first of the month. So I do those, the zodiac sign predictions. If you want to go back and watch your Taurus monthly predictions, I do have a video out on YouTube. I did it Saturday. Last week. I think it was actually Thursday. But yeah, today's not Taurus. Today is 11 people scheduled, psychic game. The winner gets the personal reading, the mini reading, and we're doing astrology cards for new YouTube subscribers. Sunshine Woods said I did subscribe just now. Thank you for the sub first. Second, once you drop in hashtag YouTube, I'll pull you an astrology card. Kiki says, yes, we live together. Well, I'm glad you don't have it. Stay safe while over the next days, weeks. Jano says, that's good. Beautiful. Your love reading will be up in just a minute. Okay. Here's what we're going to do. So, Sunshine Woods, hashtag YouTube, no comments. No, just hashtag YouTube. #, the word YouTube. That's it. That's all you got to do, Sunshine Woods. And I will pull you an astrology card. No spaces. Just # YouTube, no spaces. Okay, I'm going to jump into spot number 3 real quick while I wait on Sunshine Wood. Kiki, drop hashtag YouTube in the comments, or I could do it. So Sunshine Woods could see what it is. There's no spaces, so I can't comment just to if I comment, it's going to go over to Facebook too. Okay, beautiful. Just like I Am One did. Beautiful. Give me 1 second. I'm going to do spot number 3 for Shubham Sharma, who's got a question. I'm going to do I Am One, and your name is Pirana. Sorry, I'm saying that wrong. Perna. Am I saying that right? I apologize. Sunshine Woods. Is it Perna? Okay, Sunshine. Yes, Sunshine Woods. Okay, beautiful. Here's what we're going to do. I've got Shubham. God, guys, I can't pronounce names. I am so sorry. I have issues. I'm laughing at myself, I promise. Shubham Sharma, spot number 3. Then I'm going to do Sunshine Woods, and then we're going to do I Am One. Okay, so I have 3 people. We're going to do these 3 really quick in that order. So hang on 1 second. Let me get Shubham Sharma, who's got a question. The question is, will I get married in 2022 for you? Okay. Will you get married in 2022? Let's ask you 2 questions. Let's see. Let's pull on marriage. Okay. Okay, so this is, let me start this. Okay. But you know what this feels like? Okay, I got 9 months from now. This feels like a big change. I don't think this is this wedding. I do think you're going to have a destination wedding, though. Here's what I want to say. Are you going to get married? Yes. When is it going to happen? Well, it's not going to happen in 9 months, but this could symbolize a few things. Either 9 months from now, you meet your soulmate. 9 months from now, you get the engagement. 9 months even can signify pregnancy. So maybe 9 months from now, you're pregnant, or 9 months from now, you deliver a baby. There's something really strong going on in your energy from 9 months. I'm hearing big changes, okay? Shubham. So again, this might be the beginning of the beginning. This may be the day that you meet the soulmate. Will you get married? Yes. Here's what I want to say. But I don't think it's in 9 months. I just think that starts the beginning. The other thing I want to say, I keep hearing destination wedding. Does that mean you're going to fly to a country and get married? Maybe, but it also can mean you live in one country, your spouse lives in another. Maybe you go to their country to get married. Maybe they go to your country to get married. Maybe they just move to your country and you guys live together, or vice versa. There's some kind of destination going on between you and your partner, or maybe it is just traveling. But I'm telling you, I heard destination wedding like 5 times. So there's something going on about leaving the country, either to meet the partner or that's where you get married. So will you get married? Yes. Big changes in 9 months. They're going to start a whole new soul cycle. And some kind of, maybe even over the seas, out of the country, wedding will take place. So, Shubham, I know, God, I can't pronounce name right. I have serious issues, guys. Shubham Sharma from YouTube. That is your reading. Okay. All right. So, let's go back to where we were at. Let me get back in the chat. I've got 2 people. Who's up first? Sunshine Woods. Let me pull you an oracle card. Let me shuffle that back in. What deck do I want? Okay. Sunshine Woods. Here is your astrology card. Sunshine Woods. Thank you for the sub. Okay. Sunshine Woods. What messages do we have from the cosmos for you today? Whoa, it's a lot of cards. A lot of cards. Oh, it's only 3. We'll take them. Okay, we've got Cancer, we've got opposition, and we've got, some complexity. And the numinous at the bottom of the deck. Here's what I want to say. Sunshine Woods. Perna. Yes, I was saying the name right. Perna. Let me call you by your name. Sorry. The Cancer to me is symbolizing a person, place, or thing that you are in some kind of opposition with, okay? Now, that means some kind of conflict. So maybe when you 2 are together, you don't get along and you butt heads like this. There might be some resistance in the energy. Maybe we just can't agree. Can't even agree to disagree. Something troubling is going on. It's like 2 opposite energies. You know what it feels like? It's almost like 2, because like positive and negative sometimes can like go like this. But sometimes when a positive and positive get together, it's like, whoa, or a negative and a negative energy, like, whoa, it like totally doesn't balance. I don't know. This is what I'm picking up on. So here's what I want to say for you here, Perna, is, oh my God, this is the energy I'm tapping into. When I'm around this individual, they just totally almost like break my brain. They frustrate me and I get so angry or maybe irritated or maybe they just sad at me. I don't know what it is. But there's something going on when you're around this individual and I don't understand why. Maybe they even make you cry. Cancer is a very emotional sign, right? I mean, unless you're the Cancer of them, but I think this is just signifying a person, place, or thing, another energy you're entangled with. But here's the thing. The complexity in the relationship is happening because they're here to mirror you, maybe a part of yourself, you're part of your shadow. Shine it right up, hold that mirror up and show you, oh, you think I'm not calling you this. I'm just using an extreme example to prove a point, okay? Holding the mirror up, oh, you think I'm the manipulated one, but you don't see you're doing it too. Again, when you point the finger at somebody, what's happening? There's 3 more pointing back at you. Doesn't have to be that. I like to use extreme examples to prove a point. But again, oh my God, and there's a mirror here. Guys, I swear to God, I didn't even notice the mirror when I was saying that. I was just like envisioning it. I swear to God, I like never use this deck either. That's the thing. So somebody's holding up this mirror. Oh, and they're angry all the time. Maybe I have some anger in me I need to release. Whatever that is. Doesn't have to be either of those things, but sometimes somebody holds up a mirror, law of reflection, so you can see that in yourself. Oh, so now I acknowledge I have it. and I release it, right? Because that's the thing. I think this complexity card here is saying, oh, this is happening for my highest and best. It's time to release that part of my shadow. This person may aggravate me, but they're doing this on a soul level to help me. My ego is the only person that has a problem with it because I get emotional, I get reactive, right? But here's the thing, that mirror is being held up for my highest and best, so I don't have to identify with those parts of my shadow anymore. So once you first are able to acknowledge what they are, kind of label them, then you can kind of do the work to get on the other side of it and release it, right? So Sunshine Woods, Perna, that is your astrology card. I'm gonna make sure I didn't miss anybody. I believe I am one is next. Let me just jump in the chat. Okay, yeah, I think so. Yeah. Okay, so I am one. I'm going to pull you an astrology card. Let's see. Oh, I'm just skimming through the chat, guys. Give me 1 second. Anna and Dita from from YouTube. Hi, hello, welcome. Let me see. I want to get through the chat really quick before I do I am one. Because I want to just, I want to get caught up. Maria Carolina from YouTube. You will be up after I am one, and then I'm going to jump to spot number 4, which is Jano. So anybody else that drops hashtag YouTube in the comments will be after Jano. Thank you, Kiki. Yeah, so Sunshine Woods, Parna, I wasn't doing questions. I was only doing astrology cards. Same for you, Maria. I'm not going to, the questions are at the very end. I will pull you an astrology card in just 1 second, Maria Carolina. And Jilly from Facebook, hi, hello. Okay, Sunshine says, yes, I'm listening. Beautiful. So what's the conclusion? Yeah, that's the thing. We have to face the mirror. It's part of ourselves. Be compassionate with ourselves, and then just disidentify with the ego, right? Align with the soul. Jean, hi, hello. How are we doing? Okay, beautiful. Maria, Jean, today's the first time you're subscribing to my YouTube channel. What are you talking about? It's for brand new YouTube subscribers, Jean. But Jean, you could play the psychic game with me at the end, and the winner gets a personal reading. Okay, cool. All right. So it looks like Perna, understood. Beautiful. Maria's good. Yogin. Oh, Yogini. Hi, Jean. Okay. All right. Let's get back to what we're doing. I am one. I am one. I am one. From YouTube. Here is your. Awesome, Jean. I am one from YouTube. Here's your astrology card. Venus, love. Here's the thing. Here's what I want to say for you. I am one. I want you to carry this energy in all that you do. There's a huge creative energy around this. And so when we live from our heart center, right, and we tap in that love vibration that Venus is here, sure, miracles can align. I don't live in my head. I live in my heart. That's great, generally speaking. But what I want to say for you, I am one, it almost feels like when I put my heart and soul into something, you get a better result, right? I'm not sure what it is, but there's something creative going on. So I'll give you an example. Let's say you're an artist. Doesn't have to be an artist, but you make something. Maybe even make it with your hand. Maybe even make jewelry like this. Whatever it is, it doesn't matter. But I'll give you an example of what it is. So it's like, let's say I do make these for myself. Well, let's say I was going to then go sell them on Etsy, right? So I'm like, okay, I've made these beautiful pieces. Now I'm going to sage them for the individual that gets them. I'm going to send some Reiki energy to them. I'm going to bless them with the heavens above. So the person that gets them, I know that this will bless them as well. Because I put love into this energy, this is like, whoa, you get rewarded tenfold. So what I want to say for you, I am love. Whatever you're doing in that creative energy, I'm not sure what it is, but whatever you're doing, I need you to do it with love. I need you to put that love into it, as I did with the Reiki and the sage and the blessings, because then you get rewarded. Then it's like I see a spotlight. It's like the universe shines down a spotlight on you. It's like because you took that extra second to put in that love, it's like in comes the spotlight down from the universe, and they're like, oh, let's highlight this individual. They're doing really good. Let's bless them with more blessings, blessings and blessings and blessings and blessings, because you took that extra second with whatever you're doing creatively, and you put it with some love. The universe is like blessings and blessings and blessings and blessings. I don't know. It's just, I'm like getting, I am love. That is your astrology reading. A little bit of humor came in the end. I don't know. That might have been one of your guides, but just do everything with love. That's what basically they're saying. Okay. All right. So Maria Caroline, you're up next. Let me just make sure I didn't miss anybody in the chat. I think we're good. Yep. Okay. Sunshine Woods and Maria. Okay. Okay. Skimming through the rest of the chat. New comments. Let me go down. You're welcome. I am one. Okay. So Maria Caroline, thank you for the sub. I'm going to pull you an astrology card. Let's see what we got. Maria Carolina from YouTube, your astrology message for today. And then, guys, after we do Maria, I'm going to jump back into Jano. Something flips. North Node. Okay, beautiful. North Node. The North Node is all about your life purpose, why you are here on Earth. Now, here's the thing. We might have many life purposes. The card says destiny, right? Sometimes there's a bigger role like, hey, I'm destined to be a teacher. I'm destined to be a mother. I am destined to have 5 siblings. I am destined to have 4 children. Like these are all kind of destiny moments, right? But sometimes it's that bigger energy that, oh, that teacher, I was a teacher for 40, 50 years. It's a huge life moment. Your destiny moment, there's coming in 3 parts of this is what I want to say, Maria, because that's like I said, there's like minor things you accomplish and then there's more majors. I feel like one of your soul contracts, your North Node energy, has been, I don't think it's done, but I think you either accomplished it or living in it. I see a change. It's interesting because I don't want to say it's quite past, present, future, but I kind of see this like trifold. I don't know. This like, what I see in my mind, right? See this energy here, and then it goes up and then it goes down. And so to me, I don't know, but they're all connected because there's a line connecting it. So again, maybe one point in life you were this type of energy and it played really good for you. Oh my God, I was an accountant, but now it's leading towards something in the, I don't know, what's another job, a caretaker. I don't know. I'm just making up stuff. But I'm telling you, if it's 3 separate careers, that's fine. But what I want to highlight is right now, if that's the past, there's something you've already fulfilled. The present is where you're at now. I'm going to talk about the future in a second. But here's what I want to say. I don't know if you have some change coming, if you're contemplating anything, if you're looking for either a second job, a change of career. It doesn't have to be work. But look at this big explosion on this card. Oh, very interesting. Guys, I don't even know these cards. I promise I have to use this deck. Like, I don't use this deck. But look at this. See how there's the triangle? Sorry, I can't see in the, I'm doing it backwards. But you see how it goes up and then go down? And then here's the middle, right? That's kind of what I was seeing. It wasn't as pointy, but it was almost what I was seeing. But it's like this 3-pointed star, but no bottom. I don't know. But all 3 points intersect at one. The biggest, most monumental moment you're going to go through is happening now. This one you first went through is a little bit of creation energy that kind of led you to where you're at now. And then where you're going kind of teeters off. Meaning, I don't know how else to explain this except for like, maybe you got pregnant at a young age or even in your 20s and you became a mother and so you put your career on hold, but this creation of mother energy came in, and then so now you're a little bit older in your 40s and so now I can go back to work and be a full-time career woman. But then again, things kind of settle down and maybe, I don't know, it doesn't have to be that, but there's something about, you accomplished one. When I tapped in the one, they snapped, which to me is like fast. It's already done. It came quickly. So I feel like that's the energy. Where you're at now, there is some kind of change happening within you. If it's not a career, it can be a change in residency. It can be a change in friends. It can be a change in lovers. But Maria, Caroline, there's something going on to change more in your present energy. It's interesting because I feel like the older you get, it's almost like you climb to the mountain and you're on that top point there. And it's like, oh, I've accomplished all that I've accomplished. I'm fulfilled. I'm good. There's still this curious energy, but a very contentful energy that when you get to that third like trifecta, it kind of evens out. It's not as heavy as an energy, meaning it's not as like huge as that big energy up top, that explosive energy, but it's just like, I got this. Like now it's just in your blood and it's just flowing and it's just second nature and it's not a struggle and you don't have to fight against it. And it's very meaningful. but there's not a burden attached to it. There's just no expectations. You're very much in this flow state. I can't quite see what's in the future. It might not be till your 50-year mark. Again, I think they're just highlighting with this North Node that you have 3 life purposes. Again, we all have many, but 3 key ones. It's these 3 that all intertwine. I don't know how to explain it except for that example of like, oh, I had a kid first and then I had the career and then things kind of settle. And now it's like grandmother, I don't know, something like that. Does that make any sense? I don't know. I feel like I'm like way out on left field. Oh, Maria Caroline says I'm moving states. I just got goosebumps. I'm covered in chills. That's what it is. There's some kind of big change because we can move a home and just go to a different, same town, new home, but then we can leave the city. But you're leaving a state. Maria Caroline, I'm covered in chills still. That's what it is. They like this for you. I think it's a little bit like foreign, uncomfortable, that is going to be good for you. Let me go back to the top of the comments. Hold on. Okay, let me see. Okay. You're welcome, Sunshine Woods, for the reading. Maggie, give me 1 second. Let me finish where I'm going to do Jano and then Maggie from YouTube. Thank you for the sub. You'll be up next. Angela Homer from YouTube. Once you drop hashtag YouTube in the comments, I'll pull you a card. Your North Node is Scorpio. Very interesting because we had the Scorpio card come out earlier, Maria. You're moving states. Yes, it does. Okay, beautiful. I'm so glad that that makes sense to you, Maria, because there was some kind of crazy big change. This is a big moment. And then maybe you settle down in that state and you're like, this is where I need to be. But that's why I was like, this is the big momentum energy. So I like that for you. That's where you're going to align with your destiny. This is going to be your strongest North Node. And I don't know if this is true or not. This is me saying this, but maybe. I'm not getting this from spirit. This is me guessing. But maybe you have a North Node line that goes through where you're moving. There are different types of astrology readings, and one is called the Castro. God, words. Why does the word not want to come out of my mouth? Castrotography reading, and what it means. Sorry, I was having trouble there. It means it shows you your ley lines, the different lines that go through you, your North Node, your Jupiter node, your Jupiter line, your Venus line. And so when you look at that and you find out where those lines go through, you go, oh, this is where I want to live for love. This is where I want to live for career. This is where I want to live for this. Now, maybe you have some placement with a North Node in the state you're going. I don't know. You'd actually have to get in a reading for that, but maybe. But I'm telling you, wherever you're going, there's big destiny there for you. So I like that for you, Maria. Shivani, thank you. I'll pull you a card in 1 second. Let me explain. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm behind on the reads. We're gonna do Jano. Let me see who's up next. Let me get the list. Let me see. Okay, I'm gonna actually write these people down since I'm only doing what I'm doing is I'm doing 1 from the list, 3 from the comments. 1 from the list, 3 from the comments. So we just did 3 from the comment. So I'm back to the list, but let me write down the people that I've set her up next. Okay, so we're going to do Jano, and then we're going to do Maggie from YouTube. Aldona from YouTube. So I'm only taking questions at the very end for the winner of the psychic reading. I have got 11 people on the schedule. And so I'm reading them, but any brand new YouTube subscribers, I'm pulling astrology card for once they subscribe and they drop hashtag YouTube in the comments. So that same for you, Angela, same thing. Shivani, yep, questions are at the end. Just explain that. Thank you, Kiki. Whatever you put out to the universe, you will get in return. Seriously. Okay, so then Shivani, you're after Maggie. Akash Verma, hi, hello. You're welcome, Maria. Akash is asking for a reading, but I just explained what you're doing. I see that's an old comment, so I'm going to keep going. Amar YouTube says, I'm here. I don't have you on my list today. Did I read you a couple weeks ago, Amar? I'm looking at my list here. I have you on my list either in the past or the present. Oh, Amar, we did your reading April 5th. April 5th, I did your reading. Jano, you're up next. Give me about 2 seconds. You're welcome, Maria. Hi, Rudija from YouTube. Questions are at the end. Brand new YouTube subscribers, get an astrology card by dropping hashtag YouTube. Akasha Verma, you'll be up then next. And then that's all I'm taking for the moment because I'm going to jump back in the list. Okay, so here's what we have. Okay, here's what we have. I'm doing Jano's love reading, and then the astrology cards are for Maggie, Shivani, and Akasha. Akasha, what was the last name? Akasha Verma. Okay, so I'm going to jump into spot number 4. Amir YouTube says I had a different question. Yeah, so questions are going to be at the very end. I'm not scheduling anybody out at the moment. Rudija, you will be after. Give me a moment. I see your hashtag YouTube. I'll pull you a card in a second. I've got like 4 people ahead of you. So let me jump in to Jano's love reading. Jano, we're doing a love reading, right? Let's see what we got. Let me get my little timer going. All right. Jano from YouTube. Love reading. Here's the moon. It's always darkest before the dawn. Here's what I want to say with that. If you are currently single, I think that will change, but I want to highlight in a 3, that meaning there's something going on. I see the number 3. 3 is the Trinity. 3 is your answered prayers. So it could be 3 months. I'm more pulled, so 3 months than 3 weeks. But do I want to say something's going on with the 3? Almost like I had to go through 3 karmic partners to get to the divine one. Yeah, we've got the death in reverse. There's the change in the transformation. Let me get 6 cards to go in deeper. Yes, you are single, Jano. Okay, that makes sense. Then we've got strength in reverse, 6 of cups in reverse. This is the soulmate card. It came out in reverse. So I've gone through a lot of Mr. Knows, Mrs. Knows, the wrong no, right? The wrong one. You're not the one. My son, it's the sun, not the strength, right? It's in reverse. Again, you could be dealing with the Leo. Doesn't have to be, but all of this is in reverse. This is the past. You had to kind of, what's that thing? Isn't there a movie, like a Disney movie or like something, a book? I don't know. Kiss a bunch of frogs until you get the Prince Charming or princess, whatever it is, right? And so sometimes we do have to go through a bunch of frogs to get to the divine one. I don't know why they keep calling it the divine one. Let me get 4 cards. Let me see. Okay, I like this. So there's the wheel. There's when things turn in our favor. Again, okay, the 8 of Wands in reverse. Let me get all the cards out. 1 second, Jano. Yeah, there's the Justice. Oh, and it came out reverse. There's all the karmic partners or the frogs you had to kiss first because before you get to the one. There's the love offer that brings in the balance you've been waiting for. That's so beautiful. Okay, so why did I have to go through all these heartbreaks? Why did I have to kiss all these frogs? Why did all these relationships pull up in my face? That type of energy? Well, they all came to teach you something. Here's the thing. Once we learn that lesson, because if we don't learn the lesson, the universe will keep bringing in more people of that same energy type to teach you that same lesson until you learn the lesson. So if it's not 3 exact people, it can be 3 huge karmic lessons, right? Because we got the karma. But look at the scales are now tipped upright, which brings in the balance that is needed because that's what the 6 of Pentacles is also about, balance. So there might be 3 lessons you have to learn. I'm not sure what they are. Maybe it's forgiveness. Maybe it's patience. Maybe not to be needy in a relationship. Maybe not. Some people have codependent and enabling in relationships. Whatever that is, individually for you, you might have had 3 karmic cycles to get through. And you could date 100 people till you learn that cycle, right? This lifetime and even in the next. But it's like, oh, I finally learned that. Check off the list. Okay, now I have to learn another lesson. And you'll keep calling in those same people until you learn that lesson. But I'm telling you, you're more closer to the 3rd. I feel like 1 is very far away. If I'm making a checklist of the 3 karmic lessons, I feel like 1 is very far away. 2 you're healing from, but 3 it's very much on the cusp of like, I don't know. I heard soul graduation. So what it feels like is if you had to date 100 people to learn lesson 1, that when you get to lesson 3, you might just learn it in one person. You might not have to date 100 people to learn that lesson, right? I feel like that happens rather quickly. And I do feel that things change for your best. Yeah, 3 of Wands, 4 of Pentacles, 3 of Pentacles. Okay. Wow, 2 threes. And when I see all those threes in the beginning, but there's the 8 of Swords and the Emperor in reverse. So here's what I'm actually going to predict. You do have to hang on just a little bit longer being single. I would say probably for the next, what's that though? Hold on one second. What was that key player coming in? Give me a second. There's the 9 of Cups, the 8 of Cups, the Queen of Cups. They're all in reverse. Why is this storyteller ending though? Give me, Jano, give me 1 second. There's the Temperance, the 6 of Swords, and there's the Fool. Okay. Okay. All right. You definitely have at least one more key player. Okay. I would say that your next relationship is not going to be the end all fairy tale. I want to say you are not far away from getting that happily ever after. It's here. It's like out of reach because it's out of the camera, right? You see my hand? Now you don't. It's out of the camera, but my hand's only right here. That's what it feels like. Like you're right here. And let's just say there's 3 lessons, right? I completed 1. I'm going through 2. And when 3 comes, once I learn it, I'm out of it. Bang, done. And so that's what I'm saying. 3 is like out of reach. It's out of the camera. But oh, wait, my hand's just right here. Does that make sense? Where it's like, oh, if I could only see past the camera, I would see 3 is right here. It's right here. And so I do feel you're kind of healing, learning that second lesson, which is fine. And that's why I think there's this huge energy of 3s. But I don't think the next one is Mr. Perfect, Mrs. Perfect. You're still going to learn a lesson. This can be a little bit longer of a relationship. It can be something that could last about 9 months. I don't mean longer like years, but not like a quick, oh my God, we meet, we go on a first date, it's over in 2 weeks. It's not like that. Might last a few months, but again, this is not the one that's going to stay forever. That's okay, right? No expectations going in. But here's the thing. Love's right around the corner for you. It's like right there. You could, right? Can't see it. Oh, it's right there. I don't know how to explain it. Sometimes spirit comes in a very funny humor. And I'm like, oh, it's right there. I don't know. Does that make sense, Jano? Because I feel like, I don't know. Now I feel like I'm just repeating myself, but you're on that lesson too. You're healing. And number 3, when you learn that lesson, you're done. Like, I don't need to learn anymore. When you've learned that 3rd lesson, Jano, then it's like, I can get married. I can settle down. I'm with somebody for the rest of my life. It's very much a commitment energy. That's coming for you more around the corner, but you still have at least one more relationship to get through before you get to that next one. Okay. Jano says, okay, let's see. Let me know what makes sense. Okay. Jano says, right. Oh, Maria, sorry, I'm just reading the chat. Maria said, I love the horoscope card reading. There will be a question reading also later. So yeah, at the very end, we play a psychic game, and the winner of the psychic game gets to drop any questions in the chat. They get a mini reading. That's when I take questions. Oh, thank you, Kiki. I didn't see you already typed that. Beautiful. Okay, Jano says thank you. Awesome. Jano, that was your love reading. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. I have Maggie, Shivani, and Akasha. We're going to do astrology cards. Thank you, each and every one of you, for subscribing to my channel. Guys, I'm working on the 1,000 subs. That's why I'm pushing YouTube so much. I'm like right around the corner. Remember, out of reach. It's out of reach. It's right there. I know it's right there. I'm right around the corner from the 1,000 subs. So we're pushing YouTube till I get the 1,000 subs. So thank you, guys. All right, Maggie, let me see. What was the last name? Maggie from YouTube. Where'd she go? Maggie McGoldrich. Maggie McGoldrich, here is your astrology card. Just getting down to the bottom of the chat. Okay. Oh, Jano said it makes sense. The healing, which I am doing. That's why I was like, lesson 2. They weren't even telling me complete or go back. It was just kind of healing at the moment. So it makes sense, right? And so that's why you kind of need to heal probably before you go into lesson 3. I'm glad that makes sense to you, Jano. Okay, Maggie from YouTube. Here's your astrology card. Thank you for the sub. What do we got? 3rd house, messages. Here's what I want to say. But are you the communicator? Is this coming into you? Interesting, because there's like is it the horse eye? It's like I don't know. Communication. Here's what I want to talk about. is that animals that communicate with you a lot? Here's the thing. The spirit world is always communicating with us, right? They come in and give us messages through angel numbers, through words in a song lyrics, through the cardinal bird in the backyard, through all kinds of different ways, dreams. And so we have to kind of decipher in a code. They show me the symbol. What does it mean? Oh my God, I don't know what the symbol means. They're not going to give me a book that I can read and say, this symbol means this symbol means that, this symbol means this. Well, now, luckily enough, we live in 2022. I can go Google angel number 1111 meaning. I can go look up red cardinal spiritual meaning. So kind of, we do have a little cheat sheet. It's called Google. But here's what I want to say. The real answer of how we decipher these messages when they come in from spirit, because it's like, oh, foreign language. I don't know how to read this. What does that mean? What it means is listen to your intuition. What are they telling you? Spirit can communicate a couple ways. Sometimes a very blatant, obvious, in your face message. Whoa, okay, I got you. Which doesn't always happen that way. A lot of times it's very subtle. It's a very subtle thing. Our mind overthinks it. We have to just tune into the feeling, right? And so sometimes we get so worked up on showing the message in my face that we miss those subtleties. So sometimes deciphering the message, don't do it with your brain. It's just, oh, I got a weird feeling walking into this place. I don't think I need to be here right now. That's that gut feeling or intuitive feeling. Listen to that, because spirit will always communicate with us in many, many ways. Okay, so Maggie from YouTube, that is your oracle astrology card. Let's see. Shivani from YouTube. Let's see where we're at. Just Shivani. Shivani from YouTube. Here is your oracle card. Let me bring the chat back down 1 second. Just scrolling through the chat, guys. 1 second. Okay. All right, so Shivani, I'm not picking questions, but I am just pulling cards. The questions are at the very end, Shivani. So here is your astrology card. Coming right out. Trine, flow. Beautiful. I love this. I love this. I love this. I love this. Okay. Law of attraction. I talk about this all the time, right? If you guys have heard this on my channel, good reminder. You guys are brand new. Let's talk about this. Okay. Everything in this universe is energy and it vibrates, right? So there's this quantum field out here that I can't see, but it's here. Trust me, it's here. And so when we hold on to dreams, hopes, aspirations too tightly, because we want to control when I want it, it has to be this outcome. I have to date this person. It has to happen on this timeline. I have expectations on the outcome. Here's what happens. Well, that quantum field that's here, right? It's here. I can't see it, but I'm taking all my control, my expectations on the outcome, and I squeeze so tight on the quantum field, it can't breathe. It's holding on so tight. It's restricting the energy. The quantum field can't breathe. Here's why the quantum field needs to breathe. Everything in energy needs to flow like water. It needs to be fluid. It needs to just ebb and flow like the waters in the river, right? And so I have to let go of those expectations. I have to let go of the outcome and know it may not come in the way I desire it, but it will come in the way I need it. Not how I want it, but how I need it. So instead of holding on so tight to those expectations, once we let it go, it allows it to let it flow. Let it go to let it flow, okay? Simple law of attraction. We have to let things go, and then they'll flow to us and through us, because energy needs to flow like water. Okay, you can use that for anything in your life you have an expectation on, you desire an outcome with. Don't worry about how it happens. The universe will take care of that. Just have your vision on what it is you desire and let go of the how. Okay, so Shivani from YouTube, that is your astrology card. Okay, beautiful. Okay, Ruchi, hi, welcome back. Happy to have you here. Anika Doss, so questions are at the end. I'm good, Ruchi. Thank you for asking. I'm glad the lights back on. It was like all dark in here earlier. Jean says, my phone near died, but I got in time. Jean, I'm only on spot number 5. We got about maybe I'd say at least an hour before the second game. I don't know if you want to go charge up and then join back. I'll be on the call for at least another hour, and then we'll probably do the second game. Mars from Facebook. Oh, no, from YouTube. Hi, hello, welcome. Oh, perfect. Hold on one second, Mars. Shivani says, great. Law of attraction. Thanks for the guidance. You're welcome, Shivani. Mars, here's what we're doing. I have 11 people on the schedule for today. I'm reading them. At the very end, we're going to play a psychic game. The winner of the psychic game gets a mini reading. I'll take questions then. In the meantime, brand new YouTube subscribers, brand new, meaning you subscribe today for the very first time, can get an astrology card after they subscribe and drop hashtag YouTube in the comments. So, Akasha Verma, you are up. I am pulling an astrology card. Akasha, I'm only taking questions at the end. So I'm going to give you a astrology card. Maggie, you're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Okay, Akasha Verma. Wow, yours came right out. Okay, Akasha Verma, here's what we got. This is your astrology messages. We've got the 11th house and we've got the 5th house, okay? It says the edge and then we've got passions. For you, I want to say you're right on the brink of transformation. Right on the brink of transformation. I want to highlight how I'm emphasizing that because oh man, you might be like 90% there, but we're not quite all the way through. And sometimes when we get that close to the finish line, I could taste it, I could smell it, I could touch it. The ego can come in a little bit with a little bit of some cocky sense, right? Oh, I've already accomplished it. I've let it go. I got this figured out. I don't need you. Whatever that is, right? But here's the thing. It isn't quite complete. And so to still be grateful and humble while we're still learning. The other energy, because it can polarize in two separate ways. When we're 90% there and you're really close to the finish line, the other thing that can happen is, oh my God, I'm ready to give up. And most people don't make it all the way across the finish line because they give up before the miracle happens. That's when you have to hang on a little longer and keep on pushing and keep on trucking through because you're so close, you just don't even know it. It's like the miracle is just one breath away. It's right over there. So I say you're on the brink of transformation. So wherever you're at with this Akasha, if you're ready to just, oh my God, give up, don't, because you're right to transform. And if you're on the edge, okay, I got this, I got this, I got this. I do want to say you don't have it 100%. And I don't want spirit to knock you down a peg or two because your ego takes over. Okay. That's just what I'm picking up on. Don't shoot the messenger, Akasha. But Akasha, that is your reading. Okay, and we're going to jump back on the list because the things, Jean says, because the thing and feels and be abundant and flow. Oh, okay. But okay, that's beautiful. Okay. All right. So up number 5, we have Vnda Rajput. Vnda Rajput. And if I'm saying the name wrong, I apologize. Spot number 5 has a question. Is that one word? Sorry, I can't read my handwriting. E-N-D-E-R. Jitterdind? Jitterdir? Gender? Okay. Is gender miss me? So if I'm saying the name wrong, it's the person you put the question in about. We're going to see if gender misses you. Again, I'm probably pronouncing the names wrong. Let's see. Okay. So spot number 5. Vnda Rajput. You want to know, does gender miss you? Okay. Here's what I was saying. I know this is what this says, but here's what I'm getting. You've got the take action and forgiveness card. I don't think it's quite time to take action until there's some forgiveness. The forgiveness is what's needed before any action can come forth. So if you're still holding on a grudge to them, we have to have forgiveness before we can come back together. If they're still upset with you, there needs to be forgiveness before we can come together. Otherwise, it's round and round we go, and nothing's going to change if you guys get back together. It won't even matter if they miss you, because if we haven't forgiven and let go of the past, they can miss you to the moon and back. But if they haven't changed or you haven't changed, it doesn't matter. Okay, let me get a couple cards here. Yeah, it's a timing thing because we don't want to try too hard to rail in this energy. The 10 is in reverse. Yeah, so, but do they miss you? There's the 5. Here's what I want to say. There's energy that you guys can get back together. But this has to be completed first because nothing changes if nothing changes. There's the 5. But you want to know yes or no, do they miss you? I'm going to tell you I don't think it matters, but you're not far from their mind is what I would say. King of Wands in reverse. I don't think you are forgotten, but I don't think you are far from their mind. I do feel an energy of coming together, though. I do. Just make sure you both have forgiven each other and let go of any grudges before you guys get back together, if you so choose that, right? Okay, so that is for Vnda Rajput. That is your reading, spot number 5. And number 6 is Starfall. All right, I got nobody else, right? Let me just look at this chat really quick. Let me see. Oh, I do have somebody. See, I needed to go back into the chat. Let me make sure that was the only one. Okay, so we did Kasha. Okay, so let me do this right here. Raduja from YouTube. Kari, Raduja, Kari from YouTube. Let me get you an astrology card. Thank you for the sub. Raduja. Here's your astrology card. 10th house. It's all about reputation. It's all about looking good and feeling good. Here's what I want to say on a couple energies of this, okay? Because there is an energy of, it almost feels good though, right? Because I feel a little bit materialistic energy, but it feels good. Here's the thing. How do you get yourself out of the funk? You kind of fake it till you make it. Sometimes when you're, I don't know, like a girl, right? Let me give this example. If my hair is done and my makeup's done and I'm all dressed up, I'm dressed to the nines, don't even be the nines, but just like I'm laying around in my slouches, I'm in my comfy clothes, just laying on the couch, yeah, whatever. But then I go curl my hair, I put some jewelry on, put on a dress, you feel good, right? You look good, you feel good. So how do you get out of the funk? You kind of just fake it, you kind of just, right? That kind of energy. But there's something going on with the reputation. I think it's more the beauty. Maybe it's materialistic, not in a bad way, because I kind of feel like I'm cherishing the finer things in life. But there is the energy of kind of those little things that could get you out of the funk. Oh, well, I bought this healing crystal because I liked it and it helped me. I don't know. It doesn't have to be that. That was me adding that then. But sometimes when we buy stuff, I'm surrounded by all this beauty. It can make you feel good. Now, unless you're on the other end, which I doubt it, but the other end of, oh my God, I have all the money in the world and it still doesn't fulfill me. That's a real thing. But again, sometimes that beautiful energy can help pull you out of a funk. Look good, you feel good, having nice things around, having a clean house. There really is something to, I promise you. The reason they say cleanliness is near godliness, because when the house is clean and there's no clutter and you've got nice things, I'm telling you, it's a whole different vibration than old, stuck, stagnant energy. Old, stuck, stagnant energy is stuff that's dirty. It's stuff that's old or worn and broken. It holds a different vibration. Now, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. There's no judgment. But there's something about beauty going on. Maybe how you view yourself and what you surround yourself with, okay? So Raduja from YouTube, here's your astrology card. Just scrolling through the chat, guys. Let me see. Almost there. Okay, so Neens O'Day says, can I be added to the list? So I actually stopped the wait list, Neens. We're doing a second game at the end, and the winner gets a mini personalized reading. You don't need to apologize, Neens. You're good. You're good. I know I read for you in the past. I don't think I have you on my current list, but yeah, stick around till the end. We'll do a second game. I'm going to jump into spot number 6. It's for Starfall. Starfall wants a love reading. Starfall, here is your reading. The moon, wow, reverse. Okay, 6 of Cups, reverse. Let me give these another shuffle. Actually, both of those cards came out in reverse earlier. I don't think I shuffled this. I did not. Let me start this over because I was like, the last love reading we did, both of those cards came out in reverse. I did not shuffle this deck. Give me a second. I want to make sure this is a genuine, authentic reading for the right person. Starfall, 1 second. Let me give it another shuffle. Okay. All right, Starfall. We'll take it. 10 of Wands in reverse. 7 of Wands in reverse. What's all the reverse cards today? They're all mixed up in here. So funny. Yours might be going backwards. Maybe we're second guessing something, right? I'm an empathic channeler. I started second guessing the reading, right? And so you might be second guessing something. I don't know if that's your personality type. Could be. High priestess here, right? Maybe always overthinking things, over questioning things, always wondering, what if? What if? What if it was me? What if it wasn't me? Let me see. There's the Empress. There's the Knight of Swords. There's troublesome energy. And there's the Lovers in reverse. I don't know with the Lovers in reverse if there's some sorrow going on, meaning maybe you're unhappy in a current relationship or single. But here's what I want to say. Right next to it is the Page of Swords. And I don't know. I'm just feeling a cherished energy. So as we just talked about in the last reading about how to pull yourself out of some funks, well, let's talk about how to pull yourself out of singlehood. How to make your relationship better. Really just being grateful for all the small things in life or the finer things, right? Whatever it is. But here's the thing. Appreciation is so important. Appreciating your partner and all that they do, all that they say, everything that they do for you. Being grateful to the universe, right? Even when we're single. Oh, I'm grateful I woke up today. I got another chance at life, another chance to do better, to be better. I am grateful the sun is shining. I am grateful, just, you could be anything and everything, but just start being grateful. Gratitude can change the life of anybody and everybody. I promise you that, because there's that creation energy that I feel you're waiting on, maybe with another individual. So one thing, here's a manifestation hack. If you want to manifest something, if you manifest it from their perspective, it comes a lot quicker. So if you're trying to manifest love, instead of saying, I want what I want, and I want this in a partner, and I want this for me, if you manifest what you're going to be giving from another person, and if you're manifesting it for them, it feels like for you, I want to say that might be a key to manifesting your next partner. Or if you're in a relationship, getting yourself out of that stuck rut. Because there's something going on with the Lovers in reverse, meaning you're either single or I'm in a rut in the relationship, right? And so how I'm going to get out of it is I'm going to do it with gratitude. I'm going to do it with grace. I'm going to do it with humility. I'm going to be appreciative of everything, especially the little things. Start paying attention to all the little things and saying thank you, right? And words and behaviors, everything. But also, if we're trying to bring in the one, I'm manifesting from their perspective. Or, like I said, if you're in the current relationship and you're trying to get out stuck, think about when you're out of the rut, how it could benefit them. Try manifesting from their perspective, and I promise you things will fall into place rather quickly. Okay. All right. Star love or star fall. That is your love reading. Fox River Bushcraft. Hello, neighbor. So happy to have you on the live. Rosa, hi, hello. Rosa, you did make it. You're at spot number 10. I'm glad you're here today. I'm on spot number 7, so you're right around the corner. Rosa, I don't have a question for you. Do you have one you want to drop in the chat? Okay, so Rosa, I'm going to do spot number 7. You'll right around the corner. If you have a question, drop it in the chat. So let's keep going. Yes, you do. Beautiful. Drop it in whenever you're ready. Okay, so spot number 7 is for Yamini Sabharwall. And if I'm saying that wrong, my apologies. Yamini Sabharwall wants to know about Kushmet's feelings for me. Is he my person? Okay, beautiful. I like this. Let's do this. Okay, spot number 7. Yamini. Okay, so let's do it in 2 separate spots. Let's say is Kushmet's feelings for me. Let's do that first. Fox River says, good to see you again. Always so pretty. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing fabulous. I hope you're doing well as well. Okay, let me see. Rainy today. I know, right? Ugh. It's probably why it's so dark in here, guys. I'm so sorry. The light keeps going in and out. I've got every light on in here, including my ring light. I don't know why it's filming so dark, unless it's because there's no sun outside. But oh, look, there's the light that just changed. Ask for light, and there it comes. Okay, Kushmet's feelings for you. Well, there are feelings. Look at there is one man standing here alone with a bouquet of flowers. But I want to say this, Yamini. There's a little bit of fear of professing my feelings to you. There's a little bit of fear of coming and telling you I like you or telling you I love you. Do I think this person has feelings for you? Yes. Do I think they're going to announce it? I don't know if they're quite ready. I think they're there. There's a huge hesitation here. So do they have feelings? Yes. They actually have great, deep, deep feelings for you. At the same time, that might scare them. Yeah. 9 of Wands, 7 of Cups. There's the Magician. Okay. And the 3 of Cups. Okay. And then there's the Star. And the Star's in reverse. What was the other part of the question? Is he a person? Okay. Let me finish this part first. Here's the thing. You might have to take a little bit of control here. I don't want you waiting in the wings for this person to come forward, for destiny to finally align for you. Maybe you have to be the one to initiate the first contact because there's energy there. But again, if neither one of you want to make the first move, you guys might be waiting and waiting and waiting forever. Let me see. There's the 9 of Pentacles. Yeah, that might be you that has to go reach out first. But I definitely think there's feelings there. And the second part is he my person? Well, I have to use that deck. Okay. Let's see what we got. Is he your person? You're here for the game. MBB 604. Beautiful. I love it. People love the psychic game. I wanted to do a different game, but everybody's like, don't change the game. We're going to play psychic game at the end. Yes. Okay. So many cards. Okay. Is he your person? I'm going to grab a different deck too. Of course. That was one of the cards. I swear to God. When all those cards fell. Yeah. Is he your person? For sure. I like this person for you. So it's going to take one of you to budge. And somebody's going to have to go profess some feelings. But I think it's there. I think it's there. Okay. All right, Yamini. I like that. And ew, yeah, I like the reading. I like that for you. So, my pen. Yamini, that's your reading? Okay. So let me cross you off. That's spot number 7. Okay. So Morgan 2302 is spot number 8. Let me do a check-in. We haven't done a check-in in a little bit. Here's what's going on today. Oh, wait, hold on. Rosa's got a question. Rosa, you spot number 10. What blessings will be happening for me and Jay with our relationship now? All right, so blessings for Jay and you relationship. Okay, here's what we're doing today. Rosa, what I say? Which part? I was just writing down your question, Rosa. We're not at you yet. I've got 8, 9. You're spot number 10, Rosa. Okay, beautiful. Here's what we're doing today. Hi, hello. If you guys are new, welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Astaria, and every Tuesday on YouTube and Facebook, we go live, and I do 11 free psychic tarot readings. The 11 people on my list today are scheduled. These were scheduled out. However, we have 2 extra bonuses. One, after the 11 people are done, we're going to play a psychic game. The winner of the psychic game gets the mini reading where they get to ask any questions they like. Second, we're doing brand new YouTube subscribers today. If you subscribe to the YouTube channel today for the very first time, I will pull you an astrology card. First, you subscribe. Second, you drop hashtag YouTube into the comments. Third, I pull you a card. Okay? All right. So let's jump into Morgan's reading 2302 in the meantime, who doesn't have a question. So we're going to do a general reading for Morgan. What deck do I want? I'm going to do this one. No. All right, Morgan. Here is your reading, general reading. Morgan 2303. Why do I feel it's like very futuristic? And maybe that's what's going to come out in the reading. We'll see. Game, please start the game. So the game is after I do the 11 people scheduled. It's always at the end. So we're at spot number 7. I'm sorry, 8. So we'll just be in a little bit. Okay, Dragon Tamer. Let me see what else we got. Morgan. I know people love the game. I've got some really cool. Well, I got some really cool psychic games that like are hands-on that I do in person, and there's only so much I could do. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna think about this. I'm gonna think about how I can I'm still, give me a second. Well, I want to do a different game, but it's still going to be a psychic game. Let me a minute. Page of Wands, Dragon Tamer, Six of Swords. Wow. Are you going through a healing crisis here, Morgan? This is what it feels like. Now, I don't know. I'll give you an example. It doesn't have to be from spiritual energy, but sometimes when we rush things, we're not quite ready for it, it can kind of put your body in a healing crisis. What does that mean? Well, I am vibrating here and I'm meant to be here, but egotistically, I want to vibrate here. So I force my vibration up here. How do you do that? Well, some psychedelics, you could get it done with energy work, you could get it done. There's different ways to raise your vibration. Sometimes maybe you do a huge fast to purge all that negativity, but you didn't prepare yourself before you do the fast. There's different ways, but what I mean is like I'm here, I'm supposed to be here, and I force it like too much, right? Maybe I just need to go here, then here, then here, then here, like gradual. But that's what kind of happens. And so whatever that healing crisis is, it can come out physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, differently. Five of Swords, Seven of Wands. Yeah, you might really be going through it at this time. I don't know if you're, because I just heard healing and prayer. So I don't know if that means you're asking for relief or you're praying. If you're not praying, maybe you want to speak to your angels or guides or God or whoever you speak to. You can ask them for some assistance during this time. But it's also a very pivotal moment. As I see it looking in, you kind of have two options. You could talk to your team of light and say, hey, this is too much. Let's kind of alleviate it and go back down. But I feel you kind of miss an opportunity. And you can't ask them just to kind of lighten it up a little bit so it can happen at a slower pace. Because I see it as like, I see where you're going and the potential, and I don't want you to miss out on it. So I don't want you to just like whitewash everything away and start back over to scratch. Because I think you might be a little bit fed up. You're really going through it here, is what it feels like. And so you might be asking for some relief. And you can ask for relief, but again, I don't want it all to go away because then it feels like I don't want you to go all the way back down. I just want you to slowly rise up. So again, maybe just talking to your team of angels, ask them to bring in supportive people, ask them to just help how they see fit for your highest and best so you could finish climbing up. Because your body's got to adjust, right? You were here, you want to be here. Your body has to adjust between all of that. So I would just talk to God, the goddesses, your angels, your light, whoever you speak with, your spirit guides, and just ask them for help in the best way they see fit to help get you through this rough trials and tribulation you're going through. You can do it. You're a lot stronger than you realize here, Morgan. Okay. Morgan, 2302. That is, why do I feel like I have to pull you another card? Seven of Air. Okay. Yeah, but that's so interesting because we had the Dragon Tamer and we had a seven. They all came out in reverse. Check this out. This Dragon Tamer came out, Morgan, and I was like, I need to pull another card. And look at this. It's not a dragon, but it just kind of reminded me of it. And we had another seven also as well. Seven of Wands, Seven of Air. So that the Seven of Air, yeah, there might be some deception. There might be some envy, especially with the Five of Swords, right? You could be dealing with lies, manipulation, could be dealing with a narcissist, could be the pain that you're going through, but this is heavy energy, right? But I just want to tell you, this is one pivotal moment in time, and you will get through this because you're way more stronger than you even realize, okay? Okay, just remember that positive mindset and positive outlook and focus on the end goal, right? The first thing I started your reading was with, oh, it's futuristic. So I want you to focus on the future and where you're going. Stay in that positive energy of where you desire to be so you don't bring in too much more of that past energy, right? Okay, well, this will all be worth it when it's over because I'll be here. Envision yourself there now in your mind's eye. Envision yourself there. So then, right, you're not, oh, why is this happening too much of that past energy? Bring that future energy into your present. Does that make sense? Okay. All right, so that was spot number 8. Up 9, we have Rabia Z. Let me see. Let me jump back in the chat. I see some messages. Jelly Ward Boar from YouTube. Hi, hello, welcome. So I'm taking questions at the very end. Brand new YouTube subscribers, I'm pulling astrology cards. After they subscribe, they drop hashtag YouTube in the comments, and then I'll pull you an astrology card. Benny M says, can I be on the list? So I'm not taking anybody on the list anymore. I've got 3 more on the list. Like I just said, I just broke down the other two things we're doing. Pain is temporary. You're right, Fox River. And hello, Jelly Ward Boar. Okay. So let's jump into Rabia Z. Rabia Z is spot number 9. Does not have a question. So we're going to do a general reading. Okay, so after you subscribe, you drop in hashtag YouTube and I'll pull you an astrology card. First, I'm going to jump into Rabia. Rabia Z. Let's see what reading we got. Queen of Fire. Oh, the moon. Why did I feel like I was off to it's like heavy hitter energy, but it was good. It was like fast. It was really good. And I was like thriving off this energy of fastness, maybe even busy. But then the moon came down and kind of, maybe slowed me down or knocked me down a peg or two. Let's see what this is about. Let's see. Okay, Justice. Okay, take your time. There's no need to rush this. Interesting enough, as soon as I said your name, Rabia, I heard healing. And I was like, oh, God, we're picking up on the other energy. I was like, let's make sure these are different energy. But that's the thing. Going slow in the process might be good for you in the moment. Not if it's any healing, it might be physically. But again, just overall wellness is what I want to say for you. On the deck, temperance, right? Balanced energy. Cooler heads always prevail when we take time. Wow, bottom of the deck, and then I just did this, right? You guys saw me, and it came out again. But look at how, like, slowly, look at, she got the angelic halo, slowly pouring the water. Ooh, what did we talk about earlier? Let it go, let it flow, all that water, right? There's that balanced energy. But here's what I want to say. Let me get, I think 2 or 3 more cards, and I'm going to jump in the reading. The star. Yeah. Soul nourishment. Give me 1 second. Yeah, 2 more. 2 more. Let's see what we got. Okay, beautiful. Okay, 3. 4 of Earth, Ace of Fire, both in reverse, the Sun. Okay. There's no need to rush. Wherever you're at right now is fine. Maybe you're on this path. I got it. Things are moving good. There's just a consistent movement. I'm happy. I'm content. I like this energy for you. Then bam, things come to a stop. Things come to a stop. Things come to stagnant energy. Okay? Well, the universe might be coming in to slow you down for a minute. It's fine, right? The universe is coming in. The universe always knows what's going on, can see every angles. That's highest the best for you, him, her, all of us at once. So the universe has a plan. Has a plan. I have to trust that plan. As we talked about earlier, I don't know if you saw it, Rabia, but we talked about holding on to the quantum field so tight. Energy we have to let things go so it can flow, because energy needs to flow like water. Energy needs to be fluid like water. And when we hold on too tight to those outcomes and expectations, we restrict the quantum field. Quantum field cannot move when it's holding on so tight. So we let it go to let it flow like water, like it's supposed to. So there it is. Look at the water flows to me and through me, and I'm an angelic being. I'm an earth angel. I am a child of God. Things flow to me because I don't have to have it when I want it. I'm not holding on to the quantum field. I let it go, right? To let it flow. Here's what I say. We've got the star, the 4 of Earth, Ace of Fire, all in reverse. This might be a time of replenishing your energy, rest, rejuvenation. That's fine. We can't be go 24/7. Then, bang, maybe that's when the universe comes down and says, take a break. You're going too fast. Slow down. That's okay. Time of slow, patience, healing energy. It's okay. All right. So going within, finding the answers. I like that. All right. Because we don't all have it figured out. None of us do. We don't have all the answers to the universe. The ace is in reverse because it might not be time to, look at Ace of Fire. We started with Queen of Fire. That passion and energy, everything that go-getter energy might have like diminished for a minute. Slow down. Ace is saying not right now. But the final outcome is the Sun. Victory energy, positive outcome. I like where this is going. It's just going maybe not when you wanted to. It's just a little bit slowing down of an energy because the universe is saying, hey. I was trying to get you to slow down. You didn't listen. So now I'm going to kind of like make you slow down. And sometimes as that happens, right, because I said if you're going through anything healing, it might be physical, the universe can come in ways, right? If you don't listen, sometimes, now I'm forced to listen by like maybe I'm sick for a week or 2, right? Maybe the universe is like, well, I tried to get you to slow down. You didn't want to listen. So now I'm going to make sure you don't. But they're doing it for your highest and best. So all of a sudden you get sick out of nowhere. It might be the universe saying, hey, you had a chance to slow down. You didn't. And so now I'm going to make sure you just rest. Your body needs to rest. Your mind's telling you go, but you need a moment of rest. So when those things happen, right? Oh, God, I have to take a week off of work. No, the universe is saying you need to rest and slow down, right? It doesn't have to be a bad thing. The universe does want us to go at a certain pace. We don't know what that is. We don't understand why, but there's always a divine energy behind it, okay? Okay. That is for Rabia Z. Okay. Let me jump back in the comments. Do I have a Facebook? Fox River Bushcraft says yes. Oh, no. Fox River Bushcraft says, do I have Facebook? Yes, so I'm actually live on my Facebook and YouTube right now. If you want to find me, so the profile is Astaria-Dream Sage. The page I am on live now right now is just Astaria Dream. And there's also a Facebook group. I should here's the link, Sandy. Let me see if I could drop them in. Let me see. Do I have them? Oh, I have my Facebook page. Here we go. Hold on. Here. Okay. Fox River Bushcraft from YouTube is asking if I have Facebook. Here's my Facebook page. I'm dropping the link in. I'm also live there right now. So any of my YouTube people, if you want to go over there, there's it as well. You guys always know I'm always pushing YouTube on my Facebook people. Might as well push Facebook on my YouTube people, right? Yeah. There we go. Beautiful. So spot number 10, Rosa, we are on your spot. We are ready to go. Rosa, Rosa, Rosa. Blessings, blessings, blessings for Jay and you. Blessings, blessings, blessings for Jay and you. Okay. Rosa, you are up. Spot number 10. Let's jump in. Sweet. Rosa's here. I love it. All right. Let's see. Guys, and then after Rosa, we have one more, and then we're playing the second game. Shakshi from YouTube. Hi, hello. Welcome. Blessings and blessings and blessings and blessings. Let's see. Let's see. Rosa. Let's see. 6 of Pentacles. That's a very balanced energy. Right? Sometimes opposites attract, but at the same time, sometimes this is what you need in a partner, right? Let me give you an example. Me, I'm a Pisces. I live off on planet Pisces all the time. An Earth sign would be great for me because they would keep me grounded, right? So you and your partner might have some compatibility. Doesn't have to be astrologically speaking, but that's the balance you need. Oh, I'm really an introvert and I don't want to go out and do anything, but my partner's an extrovert and he pushes me outside of my comfort zone. So then I get to be a little bit of an extrovert. The balance is needed in a relationship. I like that for you. Let's see what else we got. Rosa. I don't know where to take it. There's the Hermit Reversed, 5 of Cups. Rosa, are you guys married? Are you wanting to get married? You're here. Balance. Okay, Rosa says yes, balance. Are you married or are you wanting to get married? There's some kind of complication here, but at least the Hermit's in reverse. I don't see this partner. I don't see the relationship ending. I don't know if the conflict is in communication. There's a little bit of a barrier here, but there's something going around the field about marriage. I want to be married when the time comes. Okay, because it's here, but it's like this cloud that I can't quite see through, a little bit gray. And so gray can mean sometimes, here's the thing I'm going to say with this, as I see this cloud, gray, right? Okay, things in this world are not black and white. If you see in black and I see in white, we're never going to agree. If we only see in black and white, we're very limited to our thinking. The gray path, the middle path, sometimes thinking outside the box can be a great place to live. That middle path of neutrality. I'm telling you, there's a lot of answered prayers there for a lot of people. I'm telling you, there's a lot of keys to success there. However, what I want to say with this cloud, oh man, it's very interesting. I don't like God. Okay, don't shoot the messenger. This is just what I'm getting at. Okay, and don't take it this extreme. I just don't know how to explain what I'm feeling and what I'm picking up on. Okay, because it's not this. So don't freak out when I say this, Rosa. Okay, okay. So I don't believe in good luck, bad luck. I don't believe in curses. I don't believe in all that stuff. I feel like we can break it at any time. I'm not going to go on a spiel on all how to do that, but I need to say this for a second because this gray cloud kind of hangs above you. Maybe even the relationship. And I kind of feel like that cloud needs to, it's interesting because the gray cloud, you kind of have to go through the cloud to get to the marriage. But at the same time, the gray cloud is going to bring down rain, and I like the rain because when it rains, after it's done raining, like literally it's raining right here where I'm at in Illinois. After it's done raining, if you go outside, it produces negative ions in the air, which like think about like a Himalayan salt lamp, right? It has the negative ions. It does something therapeutic. So I like this cloud for you because it's like a renewal energy of rain. But at the same time, it's got me a little clouded judgment. So I think the gray is almost like that middle path, right? The answers to a lot of things in life are to become the witness and the observer, right? To not go totally excited, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, but then, oh, no, like not on either end. In the middle of, okay, I'm going to be objective. I'm going to step outside of my human body, my human ego, my mind, my reactive mind, and just kind of observe. Because there's this gray cloud. I don't want to say it's neither good nor bad, but it kind of has a good and bad energy with it. Because I kind of feel like you have to go through the gray cloud first to get to the marriage, but at the same time, there's rain that's so renewal, and the rain might come afterwards, and the rain has the rewards. The rain gives you this cleanse. The rain is so beautiful. What happens after a rain? Not always, but a rainbow, right? So that's what I'm like. I like it, but there's still this gray cloud. Let me see what's going on with this gray cloud. Wow, seven of swords, 10 of pentacles, 2 of wands, 6 of wands, Queen of wands. Wow. Is this coming from a parent though? Meaning, doesn't have to be a mother, and it might not even be your parents. It could be their parents. But sometimes like we as women, we can go through that same cycle like that our mom does, or date the same kind of men like our father, good or bad. What is going on with it? Let me see. Oh, Rosa says clouds turn into rainbows. Yes, I go through it in life. Okay, I was wondering why I was seeing this gray cloud, Rosa. I was like, how am I supposed to explain what I feel? Like the cards are just a tool of the channel. I'm seeing this cloud. I don't feel it's bad, but I feel like what's afterwards. And I was like, what am I supposed to say? Okay, your mom needs to let you go. The Queen of Wands came through. Right. And so that's the thing. It came through as a mother and it came in reverse. And so there's different energies you could say with it, right? Oh my God, my mom never dated again after she divorced my dad. And so she's been single for 40 years. And now I've been single for like 5 years. Am I repeating the same cycle with my mom? Or maybe it's the in-law, or maybe it's, hold on, let me plug in my laptop really quick. It's saying it's going to shut off. Needs a charger. Or maybe like there's soul cycles, right? It come from a real mother or an in-law or something like that. But again, sometimes mothers can be smothering, and they're the ones who need to let go so you can grow and flourish and be independent. Okay. So there was something really going on. It's the nest with my parents. I've grown, and she has to understand I have to live my life in my relationship. Okay. Thank you. Because there was something going on. I was like, I don't know if it's your mother or her mother, but that's what I was feeling with this. This makes a lot of sense. This is letting go. Look at this. I'm literally moving on. 6 of wands, you're victorious. You will move on. And so if you're stuck still living home with mom, or she's still kind of looking at you as the baby in the household, right? And you're like, hey, mom, I'm grown. I need my independence. Time to go. You're fine. This is good for you. I like this. I think the relationship would actually be really good, and almost the relationship you're in, that love relationship, almost kind of heal the family dynamic a little bit, right? Because at some point she's going to have to come to an acceptance. Let me see what else is going on here. Okay, we've got the balance. There's the 7 of swords, but that's in reverse. 10 of pentacles. There's the happily ever after. Do we have another 10? No. Let me pull in just the relationship. Let's get some jumpers. Okay, but that's really good. But why is it always starting over and trying again? Let me see what that is. There's the 5, 6 of swords in reverse. Have you gone through a lot of changes in life? Wow. Again, listen, Spirit's, I'll pull on your romantic life in a second. Spirit's always going to give us what we need to hear. But there's all these changes. And it might be more from childhood, but I was like, why are there all these changes happening? Again, it has to do with settling down. So what would that mean to me? I'd moved a lot growing up. Maybe my mom dated a lot of partners. There's something going on here. But the ace to me, here's the sword goes through the cloud, and here's where the rainbow comes in. When the rainbow comes in, it is a downpour of rain. This is good. Huge cleansing, big rainbows. Let's talk about this for a second. 8 of Cups, there's the walking away, moving on. It is about time. Maybe mother finally accepted things and you, ooh, I don't know. I don't mean this in a negative way, but you might even have to cut that cord. I mean, hey, this is what I'm doing, Mom. I'm grown. Listen, and kind of, I don't want to say put the foot down, but here's the thing. With this, there's the, okay. Yeah. Because the Empress came out reversed. The Empress is always mom. Mom knows best. Mom doesn't know best. You know best with this. I'm going to tell you this right now. No disrespect, but we got the devil here as well. This is codependency. This is enabling. This is mother addiction, mother smothering. Again, the mother is blocking the ace in reverse. The ace in reverse, the love coming in. How many queens came out? I got 3 freaking queens. Your mom has some loud energy here. But here's the thing. This is literally the mother of all mother cards. Okay, here's where you get control of your life. Ending the cycle. Ending the cycle of maybe the whole family. Because there was something going on with upbringing in childhood, and maybe you did what your mom did or something. That ends today. Okay? Because here's what you're going to do. You put yourself first. You might actually have to tell mom knows best. I know. Mom always knows. Mom always knows. No. This time, Mom, you don't know. I know what's best for me. I need to move out. I love this man or woman or whoever it is. This is the person I want to be with. Here's what's going to happen. It's time you accept and let go. No, you don't have to actually talk to your mom like that. I'm just being blunt and direct to kind of say what I'm saying, because here's the thing. The authority that's going to lie in you with this relationship is maybe getting through to her. Because here's the thing. No, I want you to listen to your intuition so strongly. I don't care how much mom knows best. With this, you know best. You know what's best for you, and you need to chase those dreams. You want to know about the relationship? Wow, another queen come out. Guess what? A king came out with it. I like this. A king and queen. We had 3 queens come out. There's only 4 queens in the whole deck. I pulled 2 more cards, a king and a queen. You're fine. You'll be fine. This relationship is good for you. I like this. Let me see. You want to know about the partner and the blessings? There's the 10. Again, the 10. We had a 10 come out earlier, 10 of Pentacles. The 10 of Cups is the happily ever after. You want to know what now I'm picking up on? Because there's the page and there's the sun. That cloud is your mom, but it's a blessing. That cloud may stay with you, because as I saw that cloud, I was like, it's your cloud to go through. You're the one who had to cut to the cloud, cut to the BS and get to the cloud. And I'm like, although it's your cloud to go through, that cloud stays with you in life. And that cloud right now might be your mother. And so for the time being, maybe you have to really, okay, you let go, right? It's okay. It's okay. She'll be fine. You'll be fine, right? But that cloud may stay with you, and you might constantly be piercing the sword to the cloud, piercing the sword to the cloud, standing your authority. I don't care if you say this is what I need to do. I know what's best for me. I rule my life. I'm very authoritative. I don't know. I feel like that Emperor energy. But again, that's your sword to cross through, because then the rain comes down. And when the rain comes down, you pierce through that cloud. It's like butterflies and sunshine and rainbows, right? Rainbows all around. Rainbows all around. It's like downpours. But it's good. That cloud is your cloud to bear. But again, it's not a bitter sadness. It is still something that you overcome. We had that victories card come out, right? Because I think it might stick with you in many different forms. Today it's your mother. Maybe a year goes grandpa. Maybe next week it's a job. But that cloud, I pierce through it and I know who I am. And then what comes? The rain comes, the negative ions come, the cleanse, the renewal. Rainbow, 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 rainbow. Does that make sense? Okay, Rosa, let me jump back in the chat. Okay, let me see. There was so much going on. I was like, man, I was trying to get all of it, because there was like stuff of the family and like childhood and like mother, and I'm trying to pull on the relationship, and I'm like, but you guys are fine. I like this person for you. It's the happily ever after, right? You just got to pierce the sword to the cloud. Let me see. Okay. Just scrolling back up the chat. Let me see. It says, right, okay, good. Yes, he and I do help heal the family bonds. Amazing, because that's what it felt like. I was like, this relationship heals the family bonds. I'm glad you understand that. Yes, lots of changes, beautiful. She has no choice but to accept. Glad you, perfect. Yes, try to make feel guilty. Oh, one of those guilt trip moms. Gotcha. Okay. That's why I was like, you have to be like, no, this is what's best for me. Accept it. Like, again, nicely with mom, with love, but I tell her I'm not going anywhere, but I have to do what's best for me. Good. I'm tired of doing everything for everybody. My time. Yes, it is your time, right? That's that authoritative. I got to pierce that sword through the cloud, right? Make sense of the cloud. Yeah, she'll be fine regardless. I will do what I want and feel good about it. Good for you. Good for you, Rosa, because that cloud will be with you and that is your sword. Anytime you want that sword, just pull it out. Imagine it in your belt or behind your back and some like one of the people carry like this. I don't know what they're called. But anyways, that sword's with you. Pull it out whenever you need and pierce through that cloud whenever you need some help. Because then comes the rain, the renewal, and the rainbows. Okay. All right, guys, that was Rosa's reading. We're on the last spot for today. 4. Shaifali Dadwal. Shaifali Dadwal is from YouTube and has no questions. But before we do that reading, let's talk about what's going on, right? We're going to do the spot number 11. Then we're going to play a psychic game. The winner of the psychic game is going to get a mini bonus reading where you can ask any questions you so desire. Okay? The only other thing I'm doing is if you are a brand new YouTube subscriber, meaning today you subscribe to my YouTube channel for the very first time, after you subscribe, drop hashtag YouTube in the comments and I'll pull you a astrology card. Okay. All right. So I'm going to jump into the last spot real quick for Shaifali Dadwal. No questions. So we're going to do a general reading. Okay. Hi, Simi from YouTube. So I'm only doing the questions at the end. Brand new YouTube subscribers can get an astrology card. All right. Ace of Cups in reverse. Wow. 2 of Cups. Knight of Wands. Are you settling? Page of Wands. Here's what it feels like. Ace of Cups. You're happy in a relationship. You might not be happy anymore. You might be settling. Staying because it's comfortable. Staying because you have kids together. Staying because you live together. Staying because maybe the parents arranged the marriage or something. Why are you staying? The Ace and the 2 of Cups are in reverse. I don't think this is your person. Look at the relationship. That's a little chaotic. So here's what it feels like. Again, free will, right? Whatever you choose, that's fine. But you might have outgrown this relationship, or they might have outgrown this relationship. Because I think for a time it was very great and very harmonious. And you two were very happy. 2 peas in a pod, probably inseparable. I really liked this relationship for you. But I think your time in the sun is gone. The sun is set. And I think this relationship is not bringing the peace of mind and the harmony it once did. Now, if you choose to stay, that's fine. You're across the bear. But again, it doesn't seem like the easiest road to be on. So why are you really staying? You're settling. I feel like there's something better for you. There's always a next level. So if you stay in this, that's fine. But again, how I see the relationship you're in, it's that you're settling and you could have real, true, happy love, real, true, divine love. You could have a love on another level that you don't even know. So if and when the time comes that you decide enough is enough, the straw that broke the camel's back, just know there is a way greater love out there. This love, you stay in it, you're settling. The next love is on a whole other level, okay? Shaifali Dadwal from YouTube. That is your reading. All right, so it is that time again. We are done with the readings. We're gonna play the psychic game, but first, if there are any brand new YouTube subscribers out and they choose to subscribe to my YouTube channel today, after you subscribe, drop hashtag YouTube in the comment and I'll pull you an astrology card. For everybody else, we're gonna play a psychic game. God, you know what? Why didn't I write that down? What do we want to do? Oh, guys, I had this. Oh, man. What do we want to do? Let's see. We're going to play a psychic game. Okay, who wants to play the psychic game? If you want to play the psychic game, drop me into the chat so I know who wants to play. I have this beautiful download of what to do. I know what I want to do. Yes, I know what I want to do. Okay, we're going to play different. We're not going to use the tarot deck. Let me see. Here's what we're going to do. Okay, so MBB604 is playing the psychic game. Kiki's playing the psychic game. Who else is playing the psychic game? You know what? Yeah, let's do it that way. Okay, Mars is playing the psychic game. Maggie's playing the psychic game. Okay, all right. Anybody who's on the call, Maggie's playing the psychic game. Okay, we're going to do it a little bit different this way. I'm going to use the cards to help me, right? This week, I'm all about astrology, right? We're doing astrological events all over all of my platforms because why? We're in eclipse season. We just had the new moon. We've got a planet retrograde, planet in its pre-shadow. We got a portal going on. This is why I'm using my astrology deck because there's so much astrologically speaking. I'm going to do an astrology Q&A on Friday. So let's do an astrology psychic game, okay? Y'all know how many planets there are, right? We're going to say 9. We're going to include Pluto. I know Pluto got thrown out, taken back in, whatever. We're going to go with 9, okay? So everybody should know, right? We all went through grade school. We all know the 9 planets, right? If somebody doesn't know the 9 planets, then I'm not sure. I'm not sure what to tell you, but there are 9 planets out there, right? Okay, so here's what we're going to do. Just go into the astrology week. The psychic game we're going to play, I have a card. This card is one of the 9 planets. What we're going to do is I picked the planet, and I'm not going to tell you guys because I'm going to send you that message. Oh, you're back? Perfect, Maria. Cool. I'm just explaining the rules. Okay, so Maria lost her internet. She's back. Let me start over. What we're doing is we're playing Name That Planet. I have a card that symbolizes one of the 9 planets. Now, it's right here. There's a name on it. When the game's over, I'll flip it over so you guys can see what planet we're at. I am going to telepathically send the message to you through my third eye. I'm going to call in some Reiki energy as well as the final push, and I'll push that energy to you. So we're going to do a quick little visualization. We're going to close our eyes. We'll do some breath work. I'm going to guide you guys through it, and you guys are going to figure out what planet I'm sending to you. I'm going to telepathically send you guys a planet through the ethers, right? We're going to send it to the ethers. And so you guys will take a moment to tune into your body. You guys will take some deep breaths. And when I tell you to open your eyes, you'll open your eyes. And then it'll be a time to tell me what you believe a planet is, okay? So nobody drop in the planet yet because we're going to kind of get tuned into our bodies first. So first thing I want you guys to do is just get comfortable wherever you're at, right? If you're standing, you might want to sit down. If you're laying down, that's fine. I would set the phone down. You don't need to see me during this time. You just need to be able to hear me. So wherever you're at, maybe just shake off some stress. Maybe we're just a little uncomfortable, wherever it's at. Just shake off those energies, right? We tend to hold stress in our body in different places. We can roll our shoulders back, roll them forward, get the energies moving, right? Energy can get stuck and stagnant in our body. So we just want to take a moment to kind of tune in and get everything kind of unstuck and stagnant, okay? All right, so now, here's what we're going to do. First, I want to show you right here. Here's where our third eye is located. You take your brows, you put them together, and go about 1 inch above. I work a lot with the third eye chakra, so this is going to be my focal point to send to you. So when your eyes are closed, not yet, but when your eyes are closed, you will take your eyes, with them closed, you will roll up. I'm going to do it with my eyes open, so it might look weird for a second. But what you'll do is you'll focus on the spot right here. But you're going to do it with your eyes closed. You look up and then close them. And so you're still focusing on this point. Now, if you feel any pressure while you're focusing on here, that's fine. That's normal. That's a block. We have to move the blocks. We have to really, right? We shaked out the energy. We got to get rid of those blocks in the pineal gland. So focusing on here and feeling any pressure, that's fine. Breathe through it. You're fine, right? We'll relieve the pressure. So here's what we're going to do. First, get comfortable, right? Pick where you're sitting, laying down, wherever you're at. Set the phone down away from you so it's not on your person because that holds an electromagnetic field. We don't want an EMF coming on you. The EMF can block the stuff. This is the reason I have the Shun Guide out here to block any EMF so I can still work up in the psychic channels, okay? So get comfortable. And when you're ready, just close your eyes. Now I want you to notice, just tune into your body first, right? We just kind of shook off some energy, but maybe you're still holding some stress in your shoulders. So I want you just to relax your shoulders, relax your forehead, relax your jaw. Wherever you feel any stress and tension, just take a deep breath in and exhale through the mouth. Relaxing the mind, relaxing the body, making sure your shoulders are relaxed, making sure the spine is straight, making sure you're sitting comfortably, not holding yourself in any stiff positions. And take another deep inhale in and exhale through the mouth, letting go of any stress, letting go of any worry, letting go of any doubts. Let's take one more deep inhale through the nose and hold and exhale. Now, wherever your palms are at, whether they are on your lap, at your side, on your thighs, I invite you to turn them upwards. This is the energy of receiving. Leave the palms facing up. Place them on your lap, on your thighs, right next to you, wherever you're at. Just keep them up so we may bring the energy in. I'm really quickly, just keep focusing on your breath. I'm going to set up some protection around where we're going to be working, because anytime we work up in the upper chakras, we need to be grounded, protected. So I'm just surrounding a white light bubble around all of us, the ground with some earth energy, knowing that we are shielded. Keep focusing on your breath. And now I'm going to call on the Reiki energy as well. I'm going to send the planet through you. Keep focusing on the third eye right now. Focus on your third eye. And there's one planet in this one card. And I want you to focus on the planet I am sending you. So take some deep breaths. Don't overthink it. The first thought that comes to mind, the first feeling you get, it's just one planet, one word. Take some deep breaths in. I'm going to go silent for about 20 seconds, and I'm going to focus on my third eye and this planet very strongly so I could send this from my third eye to you. Take a deep inhale and hold the top of the breath. Exhale. Now I'm going to blast it off one more second with the Reiki energy, the final push. When you guys are ready, you may open your eyes. And when you feel you know what planet you have telepathically picked up on, I invite you to put that message into the chat of what planet you feel you picked up from the ethers. Okay. Wow. First guess. Oh my gosh. Well, first I want to say, okay, MBB604. Wow. Uranus. You're right. First guess. Holy Moses. Guys, this is what, the third or fourth week we played this game. And I've noticed a lot of people naming the same planets, just like Kiki and Mars tapped in that same vibrational energy. Both said Venus immediately. MBB604 came out of the chat earlier, said, I'm here for the psychic game. You announced to the universe you were here and you were ready to play. You were the first person that said you wanted to play the psychic game. You're the first person to guess it immediately. Sometimes it's number 3, number 7. Like it may take a people. Look at this. Immediately, first guess is the correct guess. MBB604. Congratulations. That's a heavy connection. Immediately. Wow. Yeah. Maria, you're correct too, but we were only doing the first guess. So here's what we're going to do. 2 things. One, first, thank you all for playing, right? Everybody that played the game is going to get a card, okay? And then MB6604 or MBB604, whatever question you have, type it in the chat. Okay. Let me just look at just looking in the comments really quick. Eddie says, how much is the paid reading? So I do 30-minute readings for $55 and I do an hour readings for $99. There's a scheduling link on my About section on the YouTube page. You can also email me if you want to set up a private reading. It is astoriadream@gmail.com. It's in the description of every video. So you could always email me as well, Eddie from YouTube. Akasha Verma, we did your reading earlier, like way in the chat. A little more than halfway through. Akasha, I did your reading. Okay. All right. So, yeah, Maria, you were like guest number. Let me see. We had immediately, it was MBB Uranus, then Kiki Venus, Mars Venus, Luna Neptune, Maggie Jupiter, Leap of Faith Jupiter, Eddie Saturn, and then Maria Uranus. And then I even have people on Facebook, but those are my YouTube people. Okay. Oh, yeah. So here's what we're gonna do. You were right, but I already announced I just announced what you might be on a delay because I already said the winner before that comment came in. So I'm gonna pull a card for everybody that played the game. And then MBB604 says, what do I need to know about the relationship with M? Okay, so let's get a collective card pull. Everybody that took the minute to tune in their body, take a deep breath, raise their psychic awareness, try to raise their vibration by doing that. That's how you slowly raise your vibration, right? You tap into your spiritual side. You try, you learn, you experiment, you tap into it, right? Congratulations to you. Thank you for playing the psychic game. Everybody that played the psychic game, everybody that's on the call now, everybody that's watching the replay and even watched the psychic game, and anybody that's hearing this message right now, here's your card. We've got 2. I'm pulling a collective card for everybody that's here. We've got 2. Wow. This is interesting. I need a sip of something. My throat's a little, might be throat chakra, especially on the blue. Then again, might be talking for 2 hours and 12 minutes nonstop. 212, angel number right there. Anybody who just heard that? 212. Look up angel number 212. Here is the cards for the people that played the game. We have Jupiter returns, benefits, and we have Mercury retrograde, renovation. I can't believe this came out. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about this for a second. Guys, how crazy is this? I just pulled a collective card pull for everybody on the call. And we've got the Mercury retrograde. This is reinvention. I literally this morning just wrote this post on YouTube and Facebook. You guys can see it on either platform on the truth about Mercury retrograde because there's a lot of misinformation about it and people don't understand what now happens. Okay. So if you guys want to know about this, please go read that post. Also, if you're on the YouTube side, there is a video on it as well. What video was that? The solar eclipse video I just made that talks about it too. But the truth of Mercury retrograde is not all that seems. I can't believe this card pulled out. This card pulled out for somebody who needs to go read that post or watch that video. There's a huge message in it because Mercury retrograde is not a time to fear. It happens for our highest and best. It's basically a redo. As it says, reinvention. It is a time to go back to the past to refix things. Whatever you didn't start and you didn't finish, time to go back and finish. Maybe any closure. Good time to do it. Mercury retrograde is not a time to start new projects. It is your redo. It is your second chance. It is actually a blessing. There's a reason it happens 3 to 4 times a year. This year is happening 4 times a year. Here's your second chance, okay? You want all the details? The post was up today. Go read the post. And if you want to watch the video, it's on my solar eclipse video on YouTube. I talk about all about the Mercury retrograde, okay? Here's the other thing I want to say. Let's just talk about retrogrades altogether because Jupiter returns. Well, Jupiter also goes retrograde, okay? We're kind of going into retrograde season. Pluto's in retrograde. Mercury's in his pre-shadow. Then Saturn's going retrograde June 4th. Jupiter goes retrograde in June. Jupiter is going to invite blessings, benefits. Jupiter is the planet of expansion. If you're looking for growth, right? Here's a good example, right? I'm doing the YouTube push today because I'm trying to gain the 1,000 subs, right? So I would work with the Jupiter energy. Jupiter will expand your hopes, your wish, your dreams. Jupiter brings in abundance. Jupiter brings in blessings. Jupiter brings in benefits. So for some of you guys, maybe it's starting to work with the Jupiter energy, okay? Also being aware, Jupiter will go retrograde next month. And retrogrades are not a time to fear. Like I said, retrogrades happen for our highest and best. So we can, it's adjust, right? We can redo. There's always a reason behind something. But on the other side of it, with Jupiter, there's a lot of growth, okay? Jupiter will be bringing a lot of change between now and the retrograde. So again, Jupiter is for your highest and best. Maybe you want to start working. Jupiter actually lines up every day of the week, lines up with the day of the planet. Thursdays are Jupiter day. So if you want to work with Jupiter, maybe you do it on Thursdays, right? Jupiter also lines up with Sagittarian energy. You don't have to be a Sagittarius to work with Sagittarian energy. You can work with that on a Thursday. So maybe on a Thursday, you write your manifestations out to Jupiter and you work with the Jupiter energy for expansion, growth, abundance, blessings, and benefits. Align with the planet of Jupiter to get what it is you desire. Jupiter will reward those, right? Huge expansion, huge growth. Jupiter brings in growth, okay? Do it on a Thursday. Okay. Rakita. So we're not the only questions, and Jamie Floyd. I see you guys dropping questions. So we're at the end of the day. The only thing I have left is I'm pulling an astrology card for brand new YouTube subscribers. So if you guys do choose to subscribe to my YouTube channel today, I will pull you an astrology card. Other than that, I have my last the last reading of the day is for MBB604, who just won the psychic game. And so now we're going to do MBB604's reading. And the question you have is, what do I need to know about the relationship with M? Okay. Let's see what we got. MBB604. What do you need to know about the relationship from M? Yeah, Alicia's thing, I just said we're not doing any more questions. I'm only doing astrology cards for brand new YouTube subscribers. This is the last question, the only question I'm taking. We're at the very end of the live. Okay. What do you need to know about your relationship with M? Okay. The first card coming out, MBB604, is the Hierophant. Now, the Hierophant symbolizes marriage. Sometimes it's not a physical marriage. It can be a spiritual union marriage. Sometimes marriage is just a piece of paper, but I don't necessarily think that's what it is for you. What I want to say is MBB604. You might, listen, there's a really strong Taurus energy with this. Doesn't have to be, but again, as we've talked about on the live all day, tap into that energy. Don't have to be a Taurus to tap into Taurus energy. This is commitment. This is a very committal energy. This is a long-lasting relationship. So for this being your first card that's coming out, I like this. So let's dive in deeper. Let's see. Let me get 3 cards for your side, MBB604. 3 of Swords, 4 of Cups. I need you to, ooh, the Lovers. Let me see on the other side, though. Let me get 3 cards on M's side. There's the Star. There's the Devil. But I actually really like this because there's the 4 of Pentacles. You both have a 4. There's the grounding, stable energy. I like this. 2 major players over here. On M's side, I like this. because this is the guiding light that pulls you out of the darkness. Always by your side, not going to give up hope. This person is very beneficial for you. I like this person M for you, okay? Because when you get down in the dumps, going through any toxicity, addictions, whatever the devil energy represents to you, here they are, knight in shining armor, the light at the end of the tunnel, the guiding light to bring you back home, to your center, to your happy place. You both have fours. Ground, as I talked about, the Taurus energy, right? Grounded, foundational, stable energy. You both have it. On your side, though, we've got the Lovers. Interesting enough, because we've got the Three of Swords. And I just heard all is not what it seems. So what does that mean? Sometimes, right, my outer shell looks good and everybody thinks I'm happy and I'm fine, but inside I'm dying. All is not what it seems. Maybe more in your energy. Maybe this person knows how to break through to you and get to that hard shell, and they know how to communicate with you, because other people might really misunderstand you or not know what's really going on the inside. Hurt, pain, anguish, the sadness you're trying to get through. This person can get through to you. You have a lot of love to give. If people only knew the real you, people only know your heart center, your true you, there wouldn't be any more misunderstandings. But again, there's still some heartache there around the heart chakra. So here's the thing. Let me pull on the shared energy between you two. The Hanged Man, Piscean energy. Let me see. Take that. There's the Knight of Cups. There's the Tower. All is not lost here. No, no, no. All is not lost here. Let me get 5 more cards. Yeah, there's the Hermit. There's the Seven of Swords. Okay, okay. Very interesting. Hermit, Seven of Swords, Seven of Cups, Queen of Swords, Four of Swords, Nine of Pentacles. There's the Ace. Oh, hold on. What are you saying? He's hurt me. I was going to walk away. That's the heartache you're in. But here's the thing. You have the Ace. And that's interesting because when the Tower came out, I was like, all is not lost, right? So here's the thing. If you're going to be in the relationship, I need you to be all in. Here's singlehood. It's right on the verge. It's right there. And you can make that choice, right? Here's the deception and lies. Seven of Swords is always some kind of deception and lies. Here we are. Maybe it did a number on your self-worth, your confidence in the relationship, right? Trusting the relationship. So here's the free will card. Well, there's a choice. What am I going to do? I've got all of these swords in my back, but there's still love in my heart. No matter what you did, and all these swords here, I still have love in my heart for you, and I can't let go, right? Here's what I want to say. I think the Four of Swords is saying it's not time to walk away, but it might be time to pause and reflect. It might be time to take a break, because the Ace is also here, and I don't feel I was lost. But again, I don't know how else to explain it, and I'm just going to say what I'm feeling. Sometimes the person needs to understand the consequences. If they don't understand how bad they hurt you, I don't want them to keep doing it. So sometimes walking away temporarily, they think they've lost you, it's all over, then they're truly remorseful and they won't do it again. And I'm not telling anybody to go do that. I don't want it to come off manipulative, but I'm saying what I feel for you with the Four of Swords is a little pause, a little break, a little going inward, a little maybe cutting contact for a little bit, not spending 24/7 with each other can do the relationship good. I don't think the relationship is over. All is not lost. Do I think you need to jump back in where you're at? No. But when you're ready to move forward in this relationship, I think you need to be all in. I don't think it's time for you to go back until you can be all in. Because if you go back tomorrow and then throw this in their face, nothing changes, nothing changes. We're stuck. We're stagnant. Hanged Man, right? So there's the Tower. Okay, right next to it. Yeah. So I think for you, take some break, take some time, decide what you want. I don't see it over. I don't think it's over. All is not lost. The Ace is standing here alone. I just don't think the Ace needs to be to get it today. The Ace is always, yes, new, start a new door, new relationship. It just doesn't need to be today, right? And so take some time, Break, not break up. Does that make sense? Let me see. Okay. In all caps, I think you are 100% right. Okay. Okay. Beautiful. Beautiful. Let me see. Let me go back to the chat where we were at. Okay. Scrolling back up. Rakita, so thank you for the sub. It has to be the hashtag YouTube to get a card. That's okay, Maria. I did a collective card pull. I think you might have been on delay because as soon as I and Maria, you got a reading earlier in the reading, so no, you already got a card. But as soon as I say open your eyes and type it in, that's when everybody has to type it in. Alicia Singh, hi, hello, welcome. He's a Taurus. Wow, MBB 604. That's what I was feeling too with the commitment energy. Alicia, you have to draw. Alicia Singh, you have to drop in hashtag YouTube to get a card. I'm not taking questions, but I will pull the astrology card. Yeah, Rakita, thank you for the sub. Like I said, you got to do hashtag YouTube. Alicia, yep, I see your 700 comments. Only need it once, but again, I'm not taking questions. I'm only pulling astrology cards for brand new YouTube subscribers once they drop in hashtag YouTube in the comments. Alicia, you have to drop in the hashtag YouTube. You're welcome, MBB604. Yes, so Alicia and Rakita, I might not be at the bottom of the chat yet, but I keep seeing you guys say you subscribed. The only way to get the card is hashtag YouTube in the comments. Okay, yeah, sorry I misunderstood, Maria, but listen, we'll play another psychic game next week, and you did get a card earlier, so I think we're moving on. Okay, Rakita, I'm going to pull you a card, and Alicia, I'm going to pull you a card. Last time I'm going to make this announcement, and then I am closing out the live session. If you guys are brand new to my YouTube channel today and you do subscribe, after you subscribe, drop a hashtag YouTube in the comment, and I will pull you an astrology card. Okay? All right, so Alicia, no, Rakita, I'm going to do you first because you were in the comments first, and then Alicia. So Rakita from YouTube, you're first, and then Alicia, you're second. Yeah, I'm not taking questions, guys. I'm only doing astrology cards. It's the last thing we're doing of the day. We're at 2 hours and 30 minutes into the live. So I will pull you an astrology card. Rakita from YouTube. Here's your astrology card. 2 of them. Empowerment. Libra, the idealist. Okay. Don't fight a battle you cannot win. Okay. I don't know if this conflict is with another person or if it's head versus heart. Sometimes we know we're right and we're trying to prove our point to another person, but we're the ones who end up losing vibrationally because we keep going at egotistically trying to prove the point. My pride's in the way, my ego's in the way, and vibrationally can drain you. Don't fight a losing battle if you know you have a way out. If you know you're surrounded by a negative person or a narcissist, why even waste your breath trying to get through to them? They're not going to listen. Don't fight a winning battle that you don't, you're just going to lose. Even though you're correct, even though you're winning, it is going to drain something out of you. Rakita, don't waste your time fighting this losing battle. Even though you could win, it's not worth your time and energy. Now, if it's actually not a person, then it might be head versus heart because there's a split in the energies. It might be too much in our head. We need to think in our heart. And right, that might be the losing battle. I'm overthinking it. I'm playing it in my head too much in the losing battle. I get nowhere because I take no action because it's nonstop going in my head. When I listen to my heart, I act accordingly and I take action. But when I listen to my head and it goes over and over and over and over, it's a losing battle and I cannot win. I've talked myself out of it. Something is going on, but Rakita, I keep hearing, don't fight a losing battle that you know you can win. Okay, Rakita, that is your astrology card reading. And Alicia, you're up next. And let me see. Amy Floyd, drop in a hashtag YouTube, no comments. I'm sorry, no spaces, all one word, and you will be the last reading of the day. Okay. All right. Alicia Singh, here is your astrology card. And not Jamie Flood. Sorry, I couldn't read. Jamie Flood, no spaces, all one word. Drop the hashtag YouTube into the comments, Jamie Flood, and you are the last reading of the day. Right now, we're going to do Alicia Singh. Alicia Singh, thank you for the YouTube sub. Here is your astrology card, the moon. The moon is your guiding light. It says soul there, right? What does the moon stand for? The moon rules Cancer. The moon rules our emotions. The moon, when there's a full moon and new moon, sometimes we get a little bit more sensitive. There's a reason people say the full moons bring out the crazies, right? Emotions get a little high, but the moon is guiding you. The moon might be your guiding light. If you're into astrology, you might want to check your moon placement because there might be a message there. Sometimes I only watch my moon. I only watch readings or read my horoscope based on my moon sign because the message makes more sense than my sun sign, okay? The moon is your guiding light. It does rule your emotions, but here's the thing. Well, sometimes when we dig deep and we get to there's all this superficial stuff, right? Ego puts stuff over everything. Anger is a superficial emotion. When you get underneath that, you realize, why am I really angry? Hurt and pain, right? So the ego is covering something up with the superficial. Underneath that, you have emotion. So when I get down to the root cause of my emotions, I can align with my soul. This is why it's really happening. The moon is your guiding light. The moon won't steer you wrong, right? Maybe it's time to work with the moon, set some moon intentions. Work with the new moon, work with the full moon. But the moon is something around your emotions because I want to get past the superficial ego stuff, get to the root cause of your emotions, and then you get to live through your soul's vibration. It literally says soul here, okay? Again, as we just talked about, head versus heart. Align with the heart or align with the soul. Trust those emotions. Get rid of that ego, head, mind, reactive mind stuff. Get down to the root cause. Listen to the heart. Get down to the root cause of the emotions. Then we can align with the soul, okay? All right. So, Alicia Singh, you've got the moon card. Check your moon placement in astrology. Maybe start doing some moon manifestations. Jamie Floyd, you have the last reading of the day, and we are wrapping up the call because we are over 2.5 hours. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Let me see. Mimi, whoa, blue music. Hi, hello, welcome back. Okay, I just dropped like half the deck over there, so we're not going to use that deck. What's up? Jamie Flood, here's your astrology message. Last reading of the day, okay? Katie D, hi, hello, welcome. So I just said the last reading of the day. We've been on 2 hours and 32 minutes. This is the last one I'm doing of the day. I'm sorry, Katie D. Okay, so Jamie Flood, we've got Chiron. Chiron provides some healing. We all have a core wound within us, okay? The collective of everybody here on planet Earth, there's one collective wound we all have. I am not good enough. I am not worthy. Something around self-respect, self-worth. I'm not worthy. I'm not good enough. It's a solar plexus issue. We all have it because we're going through the 4th density ascension. So the collective wound we all have lies in the 3rd density, 3rd chakra, the solar plexus. Everybody on this planet has some form of it, either completely extreme of I'm not worthy or, okay, well, maybe I'm just, minor. I don't know if I'm good enough. We all have it to some degree. However, Chiron, let's talk about the healing, the core wounds. Chiron does signify the wound energy, right? There are different wounds that we all have. Some people have abandonment wounds. Some people have fear of intimacy wounds. Some people have fear of speaking wounds. We all have different wounds. And so Chiron, we've talked about a lot about planets going into retrograde today. When Chiron goes into retrograde, right, A lot of our wounds may be brought up to the surface, but we don't understand Chiron will activate our wounds. Why? For healing. For healing. Acknowledging what they are. Oh, I have an abandonment wound. This is one of my core wounds. Where did it come from? Why do I have it? Okay, now I can work through it. Crossing the rainbow bridge to get to the other side to provide the healing. Chiron allows that energy. So first, getting to the root cause. What is the wound? Where did it come from? And then we work on how to heal it, right? So we can release it and cross the bridge and go through the healing. Chiron is a good energy to work with any core wounds. We all have each individual core wounds. But like I said, we all have a collective core wound as well, okay? All right, so Jamie Flood, thank you for the sub. That is your reading. You're welcome, you're welcome. Okay, so that wraps up today's live session. And yeah, if you guys missed the psychic game, we will do another one next week. And I'll be back next Tuesday for more card readings. So if you guys got anything out of this video, do me a favor and hit that thumbs up button. This way I know you got something that resonated. If you guys haven't already subscribed to my YouTube channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And there's a bell too. You want to hit the bell and turn on all notifications because I do daily videos. And I don't want you guys to miss out on any upcoming messages. That next message just might be the message that you need to hear today. All right, guys, I'll be back next Tuesday, same time, same place, Tuesday, 11:11 a.m. Central Standard Time. And look at it, it's 2:22 p.m. Perfect time to get off. Beautiful alignment. Best wishes to all of you. Till then, stay blessed and be blessed.